Whoa! Ah! Hold on. Is everything actually ready? I think it is. Did I do everything we needed to? Hey, Rinslet. Bones and Friends. 2 weeks in a row? You gotta give me more time than that. I'm not used to anything being so frequent. Frequent. Am I gonna make it today? It's been a long day. Ever since the beginning of the year, like around February, when I started my new schedule, and I went to mornings, Fridays, like, the like period of time between like 8 and 9 p.m. is when I like have to take a moment and take stock. What happened to my chat? Oh, I wonder if it's not turned on. Where's my chat? Oh, there it is. Hey, Pixie. The period of time between 8 and 9 p.m., like, I'm like a decent wave done with work. My work finishes at 6:15 on Friday, and we stream here at 11:30. So, like, obviously that's a big gap of time. But that 8 to 9 p.m. window, that's where I'm like, am I gonna make it? That's where I have to make a decision. I have to choose on, which we always end up doing anyway, unless like I'm like actually like sick or something. That's the point where I either have to choose on or be like, I'm gonna die if we do the stream tonight. It always feels like that's the hour where I need to like, you know, lock in. Even though there's still like 2 more hours until the stream. Guys, welcome to the stream today. What's up, Bridge? There is an ambulance in the parking lot. I can see it. I can tell because there are red flashing lights down there. I stream right next to my window, and my window's open. And also, see what I tell you. And also, the blinking red lights from the ambulance are mixing with a blinking street light in my apartment complex that has been blinking for like an entire week now. I probably should be the one to say it, to tell like maybe I'm sure it could be fixed if I like called into the office or something. I'm sure that they could fix it. I just sort of can't believe someone hasn't called it in yet because it blinks all night. So much so that my bedroom is right across from it. I have to actually just shut the blinds. And so I don't get the morning sun coming in on me because the street light across, there's a fucking rave strobe light across the street from me. You can see it through the whole apartment. The lights, I guess, are really bright over there. The whole apartment blinks at nighttime when I'm like walking into the kitchen or something to get some water. So the mixture of the ambulance and the strobe light street light are like combining together. It's like a fucking party out there. Except somebody might be hurt or ill, so hopefully it's okay. That's no good. Anyway, welcome to Golden Sun. What's up, Baruch? Pixie with the 35 stream streak. That's all the streams I've ever done. I'm drumming on my leg with my Joy-Cons right now. Doing a little Joy-Con drumming, baby. How was everybody's day? My day was finally a chill Friday. We don't get them that often, but it was a busy week. And for some reason, I think busy weeks are the weeks where it's like, I wonder if it's going to be chill Friday today. And it was. Today it was. It was one of those. Sorry. When it's busy, I really don't like working from home. If it's busy, I prefer to be in the office. But if it's chill, I much prefer being at home than being in the office. Should I do it? Zebra just propositioned a collab. Should we accept it? What does it even do? There's no way he thinks we're gonna, right? Should I do it? How does it work? We gotta try it, right? Golden Sun. Alright. get started. Holy crap. No, that's not the microphone I want. What? Are we doing it?
How does this work?
Are we doing it? Are we doing
Am I
it?
supposed to stay live?
I don't know. I just figured if I didn't accept it now, no one would ever do it. How come
You're right.
How come your stream's not like on my stream? Is that not how it works?
All right, I'll leave you alone.
You don't come on me? Okay, bye. Wait, can I make up the raid message?
We came up with one, but
Oh.
if you want to.
Okay, can the raid message be she doesn't eat. She doesn't at all. Can that be the raid message? Make it whatever you guys want.
You good?
Alright.
You good? I'll do that.
Alright, hey. Bye guys. Good stream, Zebra. Yay. Yeah. You guys wanna do connections or something? Golden Sun is such a mess. Oh fuck, I made my oh, there we go. I fixed it. I wasn't even talking into the mic there. I hope it was getting picked up. I did connections today, you guys. It was a bit of a rough one for me. I had one guest left, and I finally figured out yellow. And then I I had one guest left, and then I messed it up, and then I was like, oh, never mind. I know what it is now. Do strands? I only like connections. I don't believe in strands. And Wordle, I feel like kind of a poser trying to jump in on a Wordle. Oh, I guess zoological break-in. What is up, Zebra? You were streaming? Who knew? Who knew? I didn't know. What's up to who wasn't here? Sizz, Isaac, Kingo, Zabreg, Buddy Bro, Naf, and everybody else I saw. Guys, welcome to. I need to. Look at where's. Hubba. Things aren't in the right place. I'm fussy. All right. Listen, I think K-Man could accept though. Now that I know what that collab thing is, I think K-Man should be accepting those all the time. They don't even break your concentration. They just bring somebody else in. It's like it's literally like doing a call-in on a tier list. Funny. Alright, hey, should we start the game? Welcome to Golden Sun. Last time, I don't remember what happened. It was last week, though. We really should. Last time, maybe a little bit of Daiichi wa fumishimete. Followed up with a little Kimi wa mezamete yoka. And we... Beyonce is... me versus Sizz. We gotta come up with something for Erase. Did you guys ever watch that show Erased? I watched one episode of that and I was like, a lot of people really like this, but this shit kind of sucks. I didn't like the first episode of Erased. I thought it was boring. I think it was a light novel adaptation, or maybe it was a manga adaptation, or maybe the manga also was made out of the light novel. It was an anime. It's about like this guy like goes back in time to when he was a kid to like solve a murder or some shit. It was like an anime du jour. It was a seasonal show that came out like years and years ago. And listen, if you say Snack, it wasn't years and years ago. It literally was like at least 5 years ago that Erased came out. Look it up. Old show now. We're all old. 7 years. Yeah, one of the all-time, like, I'm sure it's one of the all-time Mal great shows. You heard it here first. Snack thought the first episode was boring. Guys, welcome to the show. We're in Calais Tunnel. I don't even remember what Calais Tunnel is. I guess we'll find out. Oh, this was in the town. That's right. We're in a town. Kimi was on my tire car. We're getting you. There's a treasure in the tunnel. We went in here to just find out what was in here. I forgot we were in Calais, the town where cutscenes take 5 million years. Remember that cut? Zebra reminded me of that fucking cutscene from last week. I felt like the like time flattening again as he mentioned it. I've rarely had like a streamer dip in like enthusiasm more instant than when that cutscene started and we had already declared like the stream was over. It's like my whole vibe, like internally, my whole vibe changed when that happened. It's like how some of the Wario streams used to be. Sometimes on Wario, you guys, we would tell a bit, we would like do a joke or something that I thought was so funny that I like literally would like completely exhaust myself laughing over it, and then we'd go on like a little break, and I'd come back for the last hour and just be like, I'd look like Luffy after he gets out of Gear 5. I would be, I'm all tuckered out. Cause listen, I don't know. Welcome to Golden Sun. This is part, I don't know, 8 maybe? Last time we went in here, well, okay, last time we helped Tisei. We were like, Tisei, join us, and she was like, ah. And she went off with Jontron. I hope that's not the end of her, but I sort of fear it might be. I sort of fear Tisei's story may end with Jontron. But also that seems like that would be a weird place for her to just completely leave, so maybe we'll see her again. Her name also isn't Tisei. I don't remember what her name is. The Vivi One Piece. Then we came along the path. We went through the desert. Then we found a Skochi core. Garrett and Ivan got poisoned, I think. Mia declared piracy when we met with the Robin baddie, who was the queen. The whole game's about Ivan. And now I think we're going to Tolbi. I'm pretty sure. That's more or less what happened last time. I think we're going to Tolbi. We're trying to go somewhere. Because it was Bones and Quest, but then the queen was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll go save the king. And we were like, are you sure? Because Bones and Quest. And she was like, yeah, dude, it's fine. So I guess we're not doing that. I don't know. I think we're going to Tolbi, but I don't remember. Because this series is bad. Once again, Snag doesn't remember the plot because this stream is stupid. Well, clearly we gotta open this door, though. The most important part is we gotta get the treasure of the caverns of Calais. I'm in the brig. Get it, Mia? Yeah. That's her. That's her general. That's her like image line. Whenever she has to say something, she yars. All right, maybe I can like fall down in there. Can I go in the water or in here? No. Is that a treasure? Is this where I came last time? All right, we gotta find some way to open the gate. Maybe I can. I wonder if you can freeze on the water. Oh, let's do this. What color are you guys feeling today? What speed do you guys want? Normal, slow, or why would we ever do that? It's like when Sizz tries to get us to pick the difficulty he's gonna play on in Red Dead Redemption. I'm always like, Sizz, what? Sizz, why? What's the angle here? What's the aim? Why would you change it? Do we like this color? Maybe like a nice little chartreuse like this. Or this color. You kind of like the orange. I'm kind of digging it too. Like all the way bright. It's kind of like a nice creamsicle color. Can we do Fuka Camo? What's Fuka Camo? Teal? Bones and cream. I hate how it looks with the blue. You should be able to change the color of the health bars too, can you? I like this little sleeping sizz here too. And this little I like the little golden sun guy. It's really funny that he like isn't Bones. He's just like he's a little icon man. The golden sun guy. He's just funny. He looks like a little squire. What if you had a little menu squires, I think, with the pitch. Oh, did I not? Oh, this is the floor above. We must have to fall down. Oh, I didn't even go down here. Okay. Did I? I swear this is not the way I came. It isn't. Unless is this the way out. Okay, never mind, it is. Well, hold on. Okay, so this one was... I think we've already done everything here, but we definitely have to do something with that wire, or that water on the, in that, like, narrow part on the upper floor. Maybe I didn't go left up there then, and I just went right. A menu squire. You remember on the Persona 5 Strikers menu, one of the most immaculate menus of all time. On the P5S menu, how it shows you all your friends. Remember the on? How could we forget? Must be up. Oh, we went up here. There's got to be some way to turn this water off, though. I wonder, unless we just can't do it now. I wonder, can we like lift these grates up? No. I'm still not convinced, though. Let's hugging the wall for like hidden walls, or that's what goes down into the other room. It has to be this water, though. I'm hugging the wall for Tim Walls. Hell yeah. You guys, how was big week? My week was pretty good. Like I think Rinslet said, I was off on Monday for Labor Day. That was nice. The first game in the Domino Collection. The first game in the Domino Collection is Dawn of Sorrow. I don't know why they are listed in backwards order on the collection, but they are. They literally go, like on the main menu, they go from bottom to top in release order. It's weird, but that's how they are. Wait, did we... What's this? What's its stance on there's no nothing? I've found some nothings, but I've found some rooms where there is no nothing also. Yeah, a short week. That was nice. And I don't know, work was busy also, so it didn't feel that short, but yesterday was pretty okay, and then today, like I said, was chill day. Fuck, I'm trying to... Can't we just reach our psychic hand through these bars? Are the bars made of Psy stone? Let me look at my other stuff. I also like Circle of the Moon. On Big Think they were talking about how much they didn't like that game, but it was one of those moments where it wasn't just like a weird Big Think thing. That's just a thing you hear people say all the time. It's a very commonly disliked game, and I think incorrectly. That game is good. Did we try this? I don't think that should work, but okay. You think on this screen on the above floor, Sis? That game is good. It's like a little crappy, kind of. But I think it's fun. I know a lot of people don't like just the way it controls, and also don't like the magic system. And I agree, and I also think they're wrong. The magic system is fun, even though, like, the drops for it are just too low, I think, is the only problem with that. And the way it controls is fine. I also liked it more than Harmony of Dissonance, a game that is raw and has furniture, but does control better. But doesn't have a cool cool like card magic system. Maybe I can... We can't freeze like individual like blocks of ice or anything, can we? No. It is true also that Harmony of Dissonance, I've played a bunch of Castlevanias, and Harmony of Dissonance is the only one where I like can't even remember like what the main Castle Halls theme sounds like. I think the only songs in that game, if you were like, how does the tune... I mean, I guess if you played the music for me, I would probably be like, yeah, I recognize this tune to at least one of them. And it would have to not be like a throwback song, which like almost all of them have at least one. And I'm pretty sure that game does have one, it's escaping me which one it is. But the music is definitely not like, definitely not one of the better soundtracks for sure. This is straight out of an anime. You think, Pixel? This is some erased shit. I'm not sure if we can do this yet. Unless I'm just being silly and just looking it over. I'm not sure. There's really nothing else I could do on this screen with the... where you can turn the water off. Where's the loading screen? No. Yeah, I think it would be Alucard and then Soma for sure, though. Soma also like has his fans. They're like the you know, of the Castlevania fans, there are definitely like the Soma diehards. Alucard is one of those. Okay, I know the answer is yes. I literally know the answer is yes. But do you guys ever like for characters you really like think about what their Smash Bros movesets would be for like characters that aren't in Smash Bros? I know the answer is literally yes, but do you ever like like back in the day at least when you were kids, would you ever like you'd be like this is what their up B would be, this is what their down like their side B would be, this is their down B. I would do that all the time. And Alucard is definitely one of those characters, just because he has like such a moveset. Up B would definitely be like the soul of the bat, or maybe up B would be like the the jump where you have to do the down up input and then jump and you slam into the ceiling. And if there was like a surface above you or something, if you did that, he would like slam into it and then he would be upside down for a second, like how he is in like when you hit the ceiling on Symphony of the Night. I think side B would be like a wolf dash attack. He'd have the soul of the wolf. I don't know, Sis. We may have to come back. Stop talking about Alucard. Raw, though. And then he'd have some of his, like, magics. Maybe side B would be, like... Oh, fuck, I forgot about Reveal. Hey, good call, Sis. Maybe side B instead would be, like, I don't know, like a fireball or something. I know that's what Dracula has, but Alucard also has a magic like that. He would definitely also have to have Dark Metamorphosis, though I think that could be like a grab. Alright, this is the wrong. Snack, stop fucking. Come on, Snack, stop. Reveal! Ivan! Oh, we probably want to Ivan reveal up here then, right? Or down here. Let's go Ivan reveal. Let's go Ivan reveal. Reveal a switch. I revealed the statue. Bones, that was already there. Let's Ivan reveal up here. Maybe there's a hidden invisible switch in the jail cell of the jail. Do it a couple more times. The problem with it is that, like, unless you know where you need to use this, you won't, like, 100% know if there's something you can do with it or not. I really feel like it has to be this room where, like, we need to find a way to open the gate or something. Again, unless there is just, like, another synergy ability that we'll get later. Can I force the gates open? Ta! No. You think maybe, like, reveal at the bottom of the drained part? Because there was something over there, though. It was a djinn. We did already get something out of here, I'm pretty positive. I think at least. I think it was a djinn over there. We have another one that we didn't have when we started playing last time. And I'm pretty sure he was over there on the left. It was... I think at least. I'm pretty sure it was... no, that's Delude. We have him. Maybe it was Scorch? The colors are mean. I think the colors are fake on connections. You guys, since last week, my connections streak has remained strong. I have not failed, nor have I missed a connections since. And the colors are fake. You just get the one that you know. I wonder if you can, like, Bones, hop, and, like, throw this statue up through the floor into the top floor. Is that a synergy I have? Bones, hop. Is that something I can do? I think we have to leave it for now. I think I'm dissociating here, thinking about how it's been a half an hour and all we've done is been in here. And we haven't made any progress on the game. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'm pretty positive we got a djinn in there. I can go back and watch it next time. Or between now and next time. And last time we did a bunch of shopping. We already did all of our item shopping and stuff. I don't think we needed to go back to any previous areas, because I don't think we got any new abilities yet. So I think we need to go out here. And maybe go to Tolbi. Is this Tolbi? Calais Tunnel entrance. How are they getting to Tolbi? I thought they were going on a ship, weren't they? I guess. Oh, okay. Well, bye then. Can I sneak in? Oh, look, we got a little divot here. We got a little skivety divot. Oh, Scorchy. You guys, this, first of all, this looks like Italy. Second of all, you guys, I spent a lot of money this week. Did we talk, was that last week or was that this week? What week did I spend a lot of money? Was that last week already? You guys, the money spending has continued. It must, oh, it was, I guess on Sunday I talked about, I went suit shopping. I bought a monitor. We talked about that on Sunday though. I spent more money. You guys, I got Astrobot today. Today was a day of gaming, even though I only got one video game. I got Astrobot. I didn't get to play it yet, but that arrived. I was a little worried that it was not actually going to ship to me because it didn't get here until like... It actually got here literally right as I finished work. And I was like, oh, this would be awesome. And I didn't play it, but I am going to play it. Yo, Haunt? Did Garrett just get that? I'm gonna haunt you, Bones. Why does Garrett always get these mental powers? No, that must have been somebody else. Brute, Bones got that. Look at the little ghosty. Wait, can I look at it from here? Look at the little... Okay, I guess Bones did learn another ability as a different, like with different... I didn't think that they did this. But I guess they do. I truly don't know how this game works. I don't know if we've ever seen a character learn a new synergy skill in like a class that isn't their like straight up like element class. But I guess we only have 2 Venus Jin right now anyway. But I don't know. There may be a ton of magics we've never seen just because we never mix and match. Or we don't do it that often. But like Haunt, I'm sure Haunt is not like an amazing magic, but it's got a little cute dot on there. Yeah, we had Planet Diver last time, but I don't think we've used it yet. Okay, so I bought Astrobot, that came today. The Splatoon 3 like second set of amiibo came out today. Of which I pre-ordered Pearl and Marina. They look fantastic. The models are like extremely high quality. They look way better than the Splatoon 2 Pearl and Marina amiibos. It's really funny to me that Nintendo only got better at like doing the like molds, like doing the models for the amiibo when like they're like no one cares about them anymore. They're like actually a lot of them are like pretty fucking like pretty high quality now, and like they're nothing now, kind of. They shuffle out a couple every now and then. But I got those. I picked them up at Best Buy. And then I also got and hey, this is some stream content news. Stay tuned for a Pokemon trading card Elite Trainer Box opening. Twilight Masquerade, the Ogre Pond expansion set that we're gonna do on Sunday. I think what we're gonna do is the stream on Sunday, and then I think we're going to open the Pokemon cards, and then we're gonna roll for the first set of like DLC mons. And we're also gonna roll like who we're gonna roll the 6 that are gonna go to the Teal Mask DLC. And I'm super excited for that. I think like that's the rest of the stream I'm like fine about. I'm like kind of excited. I think it'll just kind of be a gabbing stream. But that part I'm excited for, and I'm excited to open the box. There is I looked at it. There is one of our teammates in the set. I'm pretty sure. And actually it's only like their unevolved form, but it's a pretty funny one. I also may be planning to get an elite trainer box of the Stellar Crown, which is the Terrapagos one. That expansion's not even out yet. It comes out mid-September. But we're definitely gonna pull that one for when we get to Indigo Disc, and that one has Churro Lad in it. It actually has a full art secret rare Churro Lad. So hell yeah. This is the first part of the game, by the way, and you know what I just realized? We have a puzzle in Vault that is long due for a solving. I bet we can do it now. Let's do this instead of going to Tolbi. This is a cleanup stream today. And by that I mean, like, right now only. Honestly, if we were really crazy, I think we could go all the way back around the world to that forest. Do you guys want to? Can we? Sizz, let's do it. Because really, I mean, okay. If you really think about it, I think as long as we don't leave the forest, we could turn around and go the other way back around. I don't know what way would even be, like, faster. We definitely don't want to go through the desert again, though. So I think that's how we would do it. Let's save before we go into the forest, and if we get, like, locked into going a direction, we'll just make sure we go back. I think we can figure it out. I don't think that area is really that big. I just think we got unlucky with it. Let's do it. This is a Venus Gin anyway, right? Alright, so I gotta remind myself how the puzzle here even worked. I know we read this guy's mind. Careful search will reveal a passage leading underground nearby. So I think now that we have reveal, we can probably do this. Oh yeah. Vault Cave. I do really like that every town has a little, like, secret cave like this. Oh! The super! I think if I was a kid, I would have thought that was a really cool, like, aspect of this. We got a haunt, right? So the haunt is... Oh, it must be... It's like, what magic is this? Light? Haunt must be... I guess it's just Venus magic. Maybe that's why he can still learn it? Maybe that's because it was a Venus spell? Let's see what it does. Garrett, we know that Cutting Edge is, like, cracked strong for some reason. I don't know why it does so much damage, but it does. Let's do an impact on him. And you can just do an ice. Oh, look, look at the little spirit. It summoned a cute little ghost for us. Why does that move so strong? I'm so confused about what it... I don't know, like, is it just... do the spells have their own programmed, like, level of damage they do? Why would this one that costs 5 PP to cast and I guess it just hits one person? It does so much damage. We should be looking at the wiki. Does Ivan have, like, a new magic on his, or, like, a new weapon ability? I know we gave them some new weapons last time. Let's see if we can get it to proc. I don't remember, honestly. Here we go. Raw. Alright, sick. That was kind of like Rising Falcon. Yeah, Psy Leech. There we go, Mia. I liked that. I like a jump up and a slam down attack. Let's see if we can do. See if we can get Ivan to do his. If you keep debilitating guy, nothing's gonna happen. He jumps into the air and then he, like, comes down. And he, like, explodes up into the air too. Who has the vials? 12 vials over there, Mia. Yarn, I'm filling it with me grog. She drinks grog. It's apple juice. But sometimes, if she's getting really rowdy, sometimes she drinks apple cider instead. Yo, death cap for cutie. Death cab for Cuta. Have we fought a death cap? We need one for the bestiary, if so. Or if not. Ivan, what was your thing? I guess I could have looked at it in the menu. We're blasting them away. You guys want to know, like, a top goated RPG spell of all time? that I just thought about because, like, it was kind of basically the same move. It's not the most flashy, but goddamn if the, like, boom, bang, and, or, no, which one is it? Which one's the multi-party one? Is it bang or boom? Or kaboom? Specifically the multi-party version of the, like, explosion spell in Dragon Quest, kaboom. That is one of the best spells in any role-playing game ever made. Does boom hit all also? Bang is this. There's one that's single target. I think that's, yeah, you're right. That one's bang. Doesn't boom hit all of them and then kaboom just does more damage? The minute you get that in Dragon Quest, I'm like, the whole game has changed. Oh, they all do. I thought there was one that wasn't. Maybe I'm just thinking of, like, Frizz. Or Sizz. Yeah, that spell line. Again, it's literally just like multi-target magic, but I don't know what it is about it. It just, whenever I get that in a Dragon Quest, I feel like I've like locked in now. I'm like, oh man, like encounters are gonna be so much easier. And they are. I remember getting that on Dragon Quest VIII and being like, "This is the game. Like, I can hang now." Oh, this is fun. Oh, and we got plants too. Okay, so this I know I can whirlwind away. Okay, nice chest for me. Oh, Vambrance. Yo, anybody down to equip an apprentice Vambrance? Oh, boosts attack. Gloves and boost attack. I think let's give it to old Bonesy. He could wear a Vambrance. Does he have like does this equip over like a shield or something? Yes. Garrett also has a shield and doesn't what does he have equipped instead then? Oh, the dragon shield. Can these guys use shields? No. Alright, so I guess we can just get rid of the bronze shield then. Nice. A little boost to us, and it also just boosts attack. Hell yeah. Yeah, okay, clearly this is like a puzzle here. And I believe we have to start it from this one. I like Bones and Friends too. Bones and Friends. It's just funny to say. Alright, can we push these? No. Okay, in that case, maybe we can jump to this one. Let's find out. I'm using Ivan Ice here. Can I jump to that one? Okay, alright. So we don't need this one here at all then. This one is maybe just here to betray you. It's here to distract you from your goals. Are they gonna make me do this shit one at a time? One at a time, yep. Does Isaac's party have a name yet? I think Isaac's party are called, like... Isaac's party are called the... Let's see. Maybe they're called, like... Maybe they're called... Hear me out on this one. They're called the Holy Quartet Sainted Warriors of the Stars. That's their full title. The Holy Quartet, Sainted Warriors of the Stars. And that is the Isaac universe parallel to Bones and Friends. I think we got the better end of the deal, honestly. Did we see Nova? I think Nova is just like big blast. But this is so much bigger of a blast. 13 PP? I'm doing it on Undead. Yo. Who popped up? I'm excited it's gonna be manga soon. I'm so excited to play Astrobot this weekend also. Yo, the sneaky Ivan crit! Ooh! There we go. That's that shit that slows the screen down, Bones. Now you're looking like a Bones, Bones! Let's go, Ivan. I don't know if the guys in this cave are like supposed to be strong. Here we go, another fucking thing I can't push because I'm behind a grate. You ever be in like an RPG area and like you're using like your skills and your spells and you're like consuming PP and then you're like, wait, these guys actually aren't even that strong. I can just like I can just hit auto battle and kill them in like 2 turns. I find myself like regularly kind of like doing that, like just trying to like play the game, I guess, or trying to engage with it, and then like realizing that like actually these guys are weaker than I thought. In other news, I feel like I spent more money. I put gas in my car today. I made some other stupid purchase lately. Maybe it was just the Pokemon cards. I think I need to buy a new shirt. I might need to buy a couple new shirts. I realized the other day that a bunch of my shirts are like falling apart. They got holes in them, and look at these guys. Look at that. That gargoyle is sick. One of my most all-time favorite shirts, my One Piece shirt. I think the 20th anniversary one. Yeah, Slagra and Gaibon are the guys you're thinking of, Sis. My One Piece shirt, the one that says One Piece, and each of the letters is like represents one of the Straw Hats. One of my all-time favorite shirts. The left sleeve on that shirt is like doing the thing where the sleeve frays, and so like I could stick my fingy in it. It's like, you know, like where like the 2 pieces of the fabric of the sleeve would like connect. I probably can't wear that shirt to work anymore. I noticed it at work the other day, and I felt embarrassed. But I mean, I'll still wear it around the house. I'll golden boy it. I just don't think I'll be able to like. Probably not gonna wear it out anymore. I mean, literally, that is also like easily a 7, or that shirt probably came out around the time Erased came out. I got that in Vegas, so it's probably 7 years old or so. And the X shirt is better, but I also don't wear that one like around as much. Just because it's like way more of like an anime, like clearly an anime shirt. I like the One Piece one with the letters just because it like if you don't know One Piece, you know, it just looks like any old shirt kind of. And if like people ask me about it, I would tell them it's from an anime, but I don't get asked about it that much. And I really think that's on other people because it's a sweet shirt. I should get asked about it more often. And I got a bunch of... when you eat as many pitas as I do, you get little like oil stains and shit like that. Like this shit's over like all of my favorite shirts. The Tide pen is in constant rotation in my little washing machine room, my little alcove. I'm always in there, shit, fuck, scribbling away with that shit. Ice horn. I think she pulls out like a little. She has like a little like horn. Kind of like I don't know, like a Viking horn, I guess a pirate. I guess that's kind of Viking-esque. Are Vikings pirates? Yes, right? They're not the kind of pirate that Mia is, though. Yeah, here we go. Alright, I guess this probably has to be lit. Or maybe we just have to get the lit one in there. This isn't a... Oh, wait a minute, I see. Is that gonna drip on me and put my fire out? Do I have, like, an in fire? No, right? Will? I've never had a nosebleed before. That sucks. It looks like these are falling in the same place. Maybe I just have to, like, avoid. Yes, Deeper, they got eggs. They got salmon run. Go, Bones! Yes. Okay. Can I light this one if I push it next to it, maybe? That's crazy. I love shoutouts to when something happens and you're just like, well, I was not even able to control that. When I was one time, this is when I first, this is when I first moved back here to Virginia. So it would have maybe been when was it? 2019, I guess. There was a therapist I started seeing just because I wanted to just kind of get back into doing that again. I hadn't been doing it at all since I moved to Vegas, and I just think it's a good thing to like be doing. So I was supposed to meet this therapist for my like first meeting with them. It was pretty early in the morning, and I like literally felt fine. Like the whole night before, that morning I felt like a little bit weird, maybe like kind of like queasy. And on the drive, it was probably like maybe like a 10-minute drive over to where the guy's office was. On the drive, on the way over, I threw up everywhere. Like, I was like pretty close to home. Like leaving the neighborhood, I wasn't even to the Wawa that I used to go to all the time. Like, which is at like the end of the street, like out of my neighborhood and then out of the next neighborhood. I projectile threw up all over my car. I don't know what it was, but I was like supposed to be there in like 10 minutes to like meet this new like therapist that I'd never met before, and I had to like call him and be like, I guess I'm gonna have to come next week. Like this is not happening, and I went home. I don't even think it was that like my body. I wasn't like even nervous or anything. I just maybe I had eaten something bad the night before, but I went to bed feeling fine. But for some reason, I literally threw up all over my car. No, motherfucker! Am I gonna have to do this whole thing again? Does this turn the switch on fire, maybe? No, but the switch being on fire definitely matters. Hi, K-Man. Let go, Bones. Alright. How do I put it back on fire, then? I think we were doing that the right way, though. Because these go, like, in sequence, I think you're just supposed to move fast. If we leave and come back, will it be back on fire? Yes. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. What's the point of this one, then? I throw up a lot. In fact, it's to the point where if I like have like a bad headache or something, sometimes I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna go throw up, and then I'll just do it. It literally makes me feel better. But like being sick like that and throwing up, like that kind of throwing up when you're like, you're like, it's coming out now. I'm not gonna make it to the bathroom. That doesn't happen to me very often. But that day it did. That may be the last time that it fucking God, Bones and friends. that was the last time it's happened like that. I don't mind it, honestly. It feels relieving to me. I don't know the last time that I threw up. I feel like it's probably been about a year. I threw up, that was definitely, was it last year? Do you remember the does anybody remember the Jimmy Buffett like bit that we were doing? That was definitely last year. Do you remember the thing where Isaac made me that Jimmy Buffett playlist, and I was listening to it and getting progressively more drunk because I got a large margarita from a Mexican place that I go to, and it was actually like 2 jumbo margaritas. I got this giant fucking margarita from this place that I go to, and that I threw up that night. That was like last year in like September though or something. I remember specifically. I think that was the last time I threw up though. I don't think I've done it this year. Tag 2 was last year, Kingo. We gotta move now. Okay, that time it worked. I don't think this is gonna work though because we need it like we need it over here now. I think. Move this out. Threw up in a bounce house. Oh, zebra. I don't really remember having any like embarrassing like pukes as a kid. Watch this. This isn't gonna work. Go Bones! Fuck. I shouldn't have done it like that. Shouldn't have done it like that. We could get a bounce house. I'd be down to research the cost at least. I never had any embarrassing throw-ups, I don't think, at school. I definitely had an embarrassing peed my pants at school once, though. And it happened from laughing. When I was a kid, I had a very weak bladder, specifically when it came to laughter. If like a friend of mine did something really funny, I would like. If someone did something really funny, and I'm still like, if something is like truly hilarious to me, my ass is going to the ground. If something really funny happens, I like lose my ability to stand. I fall to the ground. And when I was a kid, it was so bad that I would just like that would come first, and then if it was truly just that funny, then sometimes I would pee my pants. It happened a couple times. Only once though it happened at school. But that was bad. Oh fuck, I think I fucked myself here. I wanted to see if they could transfer. Oh no, wait, we can still move with this. Never mind, we're good. There's a space here, right? I wanted it over here though. I fucked myself again. Let's just move this one out then. I almost shit my pants today. It's all coming out now. In honor of Zebra finishing Gintama, let's talk about vomit, piss, and shit. I almost shit my pants today. I think I ate some bad cherry tomatoes. They weren't bad. They were not like spoiled cherry tomatoes. I bought them like when did I go to the bathroom? No, we got it this time, Sis. Watch. Oh, what the fuck? No, that's not how it works. That isn't how it works. No. That's not how it works. When did I go to the grocery store? It must have been. It only lets you move it one time. That's not how it works, Sis. You can keep holding onto it and keep moving it. Wrong. What the fuck was I gonna say? I don't know. I went to the store maybe like, it wasn't a week ago, but it might have been like 5-ish days ago. I think it was maybe over the weekend. and I bought some cherry tomatoes, and then I intended to cook pasta. I was gonna make a little penne, little kind of penne like sausage, little just nice little pasta dish for me with some cherry tomatoes in it. And so I did that, but I did it on what was it? I don't know. Well, I think I cooked that on Tuesday night, and then I ate it, or maybe it was Wednesday night. No, this is a different one, but that also does have cherry tomatoes in it. I also still make that all the time, though. I don't know. Maybe it was Tuesday night. Maybe it was Wednesday night. I don't remember when I cooked the pasta. I think it was Wednesday. But either way, the cherry tomatoes were like already fairly old by then. They weren't like mushy, but they were like a little, you know, like when a tomato like has been sitting for a little bit and it kind of like it's losing the like moisture in it, so it got a little shrivelly. They were definitely a little bit like that, and I was like, well, whatever. As long as I bake them, they'll be fine, right? Don't think that's really how it works. And then that pasta sat in the fridge for like 3 more days until I finished eating all of it because I took it to lunch and stuff at work. I think the tomatoes might have been a little rough for the old snack, because I was going through it today. Okay, Bones and Friends. But I didn't shit my pants, just to be clear. I just almost did. Yeah, Bones and Ivan. Bones is like pushing this around. Ivan's like, he's got like a big piece of paper open, like a big blueprint, like a schematic. Over there, Bones. Over here? No, over there. So anyway, Mia, this one time I shit my pants. I think it was bad cherry tomatoes. Yar. Oh, yar. All right, watch. Yes! We just, listen, I knew what we were doing. I knew how to do it. We just literally fucked up the timing every single time. And I knew exactly what we were doing. We just fucked up the timing every single time. I don't know where I am anymore now, though. Gargoyles, Bones, and Friends! Oh, fuck. One more time, shall we try it? Whee! Yeah, that took us back where we were. This is this puzzle. I hope it stays open. Please stay open. Yes, okay. PSV room. You ever get on the toilet and PSV? And then someone's like, "Oh, you mean play your PlayStation Vita on the toilet?" Nah, piss, shit, vomit. So stupid. That's not even a joke. Oh, what did Mia got a new move, right? Ice horn, bruh. I do think it would also be funny though if you got on the toilet and you got on the toilet for a little PSV, and what you meant to say was playing your PS Vita. All right, this is where we went down. This goes to that room. The fuck is the point of this room? All right, Bones and Friends. Cannot just say Bones and Friends. I'm gonna start using it to not describe things now. I'm gonna hit these guys with a little plasma, because I think that will be raw. Ice! And a little barrage. Yo, barrage. Let's go, garage. Oh, the troll absorbs ice? That's crazy. Did he? Look what he did. Oh yeah, I got hella con sick. I got con sick that year that King O's talking about having gotten con sick. I got con sick that year too. I think a bunch of us did. I threw up the minute I got home. that year. I remember Wolf drove me home that year, and I felt really bad because I knew we were both tired and exhausted from the con because we left fairly early. But my ass fell asleep right away when we got into the car, or maybe not right away, but I slept for a lot of that car ride back from MagFest, which isn't even like a short ride. It's like 4 hours. And I was worried that I felt bad about being a bad like road trip guest, which I pride myself in never being. I pride myself in never falling asleep and never like doing something else. I always want to try to stay active in the road tripping. But also, I was worried that if Wolf fell asleep at the wheel or got drowsy, then there would be no one to save us, and we would both die. Which is, I think, another courtesy of being the road trip guest if you're not the one driving. But it was fine. Wolf's responsible. And I think he might have dropped me at a Wendy's. Why was that? I was at a Wendy's that day, too. Did we go to Wendy's? Why wouldn't he have just driven me home? But he didn't come to pick me up at my house. Oh, I might have gotten a ride out to meet Wolf in somewhere. Maybe we met like halfway on the way there or something, and I rode with him. Maybe somebody else took me to Wendy's. I think that must have been what happened. I got a ride back for part of the way after that. We went to Wendy's. I guess I didn't throw up right away. I went to Wendy's first. I remember being in that Wendy's alone, though. I don't remember. This was a long time ago. But the minute I got home, I threw up. It was bad news. But that was the first time I ever got con sick. And then I got COVID at Odin's wedding. That was the only time I ever had COVID also. I count that as being con sick. But those are the only 2 times. COVID didn't exist when we were going to cons. I also remember lying on the bathroom floor. I think I was lying on the bathroom floor listening to La La Land music. It's like specifically what I remember. I think it had just come out. I was lying on the bathroom floor listening to the La La Land soundtrack. Classic times. And I wouldn't take any of it back. Except the getting sick part. It sucked. I take that back. Oh, Frostbite. There we go, Ive. The Magician's Bind. I know that the move is just called Bind, but he mastered the Magician's Bind. There's no way that is a good move. No way that is a good move. Let's look at it. It looks kind of cool in the menu. All right, where am I? What are we doing? I almost threw up on the at HouseCon when we did the we did this, for anyone who doesn't know, we did this sauce challenge where we did a Hot Ones challenge where we ate a chicken nugget with each a chicken nugget and then put a little dab of like the hot sauce on it. And because the later sauces of the Hot Ones challenge were so hot, I was chugging water the whole way through, and I think I just like had too much water and ate too many chicken nuggets too fast, and like the spongy like processed chicken nugget like mixed with all of the water I was downing, and it made me like, you ever be so full that you're like like you're like, I don't think there's like, it feels like it's up to your throat. Like, you're so full that you don't think you can, like, you have room for another one. That's how I felt. It literally wasn't even the sauce. I literally, like, pooped fine, and the sauce, like, I mean, it hurt when we were doing it, but the sauce was fine like the next day. But just all of the water and chicken nuggets in that quick around time made me feel like I was gonna throw up. It was hard for me to take the other to like get the last one down. I had to like pace on it, which did not make the heat of the hot sauce any better, because you definitely want to just like pop that and be done with it. But I was like pacing myself. I think I had like one like, but I didn't throw up. But I kept it down. That was fun also. It was overall a positive experience. I loved that we did that together. Where am I going? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be wandering aimlessly, but I don't know how to get into this room. I see that there is a doorway down there, but I don't see the doorway here. Do we need to get... Oh. Yeah, I think you're right, sis. And now we can come back... Oh, now we can come back around from... No. Up here? Aha, here we go. Okay. I don't even think we went this way, but now I see. I don't even remember coming in this room from this angle. We might have briefly done it, though, when we first got in here. I'm bones fleeing. We got everybody to get a level. It's time for a bones flea. There we go. This is all to get a single optional gin. And baby, oh my god. I didn't hit the bell. I didn't ring the bell as well. Punch the gin out of the tree. I didn't ring the bell as well. What if it was all reset? What if we had to do the... Well, it won't take me that long to get through here. Especially, let's use one of our Ivan specials. The Sacred Feather. With this, we can run back through real quick. Alright. Out here. Up here. If this was a Let's Play, this would be the most. Alright, I'm gonna off screen. Alright, so I got the guy down. Oh, we gotta do this again, though. Why do you have to do this part again? I bet we have to push the torches again. Fucking bet. This one's pushed at least. I bet that other room's not gonna stay pushed for some stupid ass reason. It was... Oh, there's nothing up there. These things are so short. Oops. I might buy more of these in the town if we're going to come back in here and do this. We're going back to the forest, though. I'm getting all the gin. It feels like... I mean, if we're going to do something, it only feels right, kind of. Don't you think? There can't be that many of them in the game. Hey, Pixie! Thanks for watching. Oh, you can't buy the wings in this shop. Those must be like a later item. Remember, this was the shop with the Kingo types? It was real. You guys, this week, Pixel made up a hilarious poem. He made it up yesterday. Zebra finished Gintama. I remember there was a time on here when... I think it was on this. I think it may have literally been on Bones and Friends. I remember there was a time when I went... This is like not even that long ago. Maybe, or no, I think this was on Pokemon. It was like a month or two ago. I remember saying... As just like a conversation filler, saying, "Will finished Dawn Trail." And then, God fucking damn it. And then having to be like, that's not news. That's not my news. Alright, this one stayed pushed. Will it have stayed pushed? Maybe that one was already pushed. I think we pushed it, though. I don't know this one. We'll have to learn. Would they really make me do the one, like, annoying puzzle in here over again? I'm doing it with Ivan just because he's one click further away. The speedrunner, all the speedrunners put frost on bones. Which we could do. I'm pretty sure the only reason Ivan has frost is because doesn't he have like an equip that gives it to him? It's definitely not his gin. We got one that like lets you do it with an equipable item, like a accessory piece. Also, why would a speedrunner ever do this part? This is for an optional guy. Okay. Alright, so we... Is this how we went? He still doesn't really remember how to get around in here. No. Do I have one more of those? Yes, right? I do have one more. Okay, never mind then. Alright, so in that case... Is it over here or is this where I came from? This is where I... this... Oh, this... Okay, it stayed. It stayed. Everything's fine, you guys. It stayed. Isn't it up here? Yes. Alright, now we hit this. And now we gotta go back around. My non-Yipple X run of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow has been going pretty good. It's been fun to play that. I played that game on emulator back. I have a very vivid memory of before I decided to totally take my life on a different path. I went out. I applied for and interviewed for a graduate school program at my college, like my university, the university that I went to for my undergrad. And I went back up there to school, went to the interview. Thought it went well. It was the counseling program because I have a psych degree. It went well. I thought it went well, and I remember literally on the drive back, they called me and they were like, "Hey, we want you to be in it." And I was like, "Awesome!" And then I didn't go. I did not end up going to the graduate program. I instead completely decided to take my life in a different direction, and I moved to Vegas. But I think I just wanted to, just like see what it was like and, see if I could get into it, and I did. But the thing other than that happening, the thing I remember the most about that, like, doing that is I remember I went up to the town where I went to school, and I stayed in a hotel by myself, and I played Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow on my laptop. And I may have downloaded it that night. I don't know why I would have, because I was really nervous. I'd wear a suit and like a collared shirt. I don't even know if I really knew how to tie my own tie at this point. I was pretty young. I was just out of school. I was like 22 years old. But I remember in the hotel bathroom, like untying and retying my tie a bunch of times. And then of course I did the interview, which didn't know what it was going to be like. I was nervous for that and everything. But that night in the hotel, I know for sure that I played Dawn of Sorrow on DS emulator on my laptop. And I think that was like the last time I ever played that game. I never finished it. I never like went back to it again. But I've been going back through that now, and that game is pretty fun. It definitely just kind of feels like more of Aria of Sorrow, but that is not a bad thing. Holy shit. That's what that one always looked like? He burrowed into the ground and then shot an energy geyser up. Let's go, sap. And now we can do 4. Which, guess what that means? Now we can do 4 on everybody. Okay, does that give Bones and Friends? Well, Bones and... we might as well Bones this friend onto some of the other friends. What does Ivan get from this? He gets the Cure Magics. That could actually be super good for Ivan to have. He keeps some attacking magic. He gets rid of Impact, though, which I like. But do we not, like, usually summon a Djinn to get Impact, like, to get attack boosts anyway? I don't know if Impact is, like, that, well, impactful. Let's just see what Mia Synergy. Froth. That sounds pretty piratey. And Froth Spear. Oh, she loses Ply though? Oh, but I like Ply. We might have to see what Froth is like. Froth is pretty fucking piratey, and she keeps the healing magic, and she keeps her restorative things. She just loses the ice magic. But, like, I don't know. Could be kind of funny. Let's go Froth strats for a little bit. Froth Mia. Because I don't think it gives Bones any new synergy. He already has all of these Earth guys. Yeah. Can we try it with Garrett? Wait. Garrett doesn't get anything new either. I don't know what, like, really determines it, but I think as long as there's, like, a mix of, like, more than one element, that is, whoops, that's what makes it, like, makes the magics that they have change. Maybe it's if there's not, like, a majority of it or something like that. I don't know. Or it's just, like, a mix of... I think it seems to be just, like, a mix of the two. Garrett's is different with Fizz, but he's got these 2 fire ones. I don't know. Snack will never know how it works. It doesn't matter that much. All right, we got him. All right, we're going... I think the Djinn in the forest, I think, is also a Venus Djinn. I'm trying to think if there are any other ones that we saw and we couldn't get. Not to my knowledge there are there. We could also always swing by Lunpa just to see if, like, maybe we should just disobey the queen. We gotta see what Froth does. I might check it out just to see if maybe that actually is what we're supposed to do. I'm gonna use all my big boy magics. Because we're gonna heal when we come out of here anyway. I guess if we're gonna use the, like, if we really need Mercury magic, Ivan has a little bit. I'm thinking a little Whirlwind, and I'm thinking Froth Sphere, baby. Yep. This might kill them. It definitely sounds like it did critical damage. Oh, I'm keeping it on her. It's pirate-like. Good job, Via. What if we did a 4-part emote that was Snacka, how do you stretch Bones and Friends over 4 emotes? Snacka B. No, Snacka. What if we did a 4-part emote series that if you put all 4 parts together, you get Bones and Friends? And we make one of them a follower emote, one of them a tier 1, one of them a tier 2, and one of them a tier 3. Which really just means you have to follow and you have to tier 3 if you want them all. Snacka Bones, Snacka and Snack a fry and snack a ends. That's probably the best way to do it. Because that way snack a ends can be the last one. Snack a sand. Why are we keeping the S on the second one? I guess so it's not snack and. Snack and. What do you guys think? And for some reason we make snack a bone, not bones. Bones can be snack a sand. Oh, snack on. Have you guys ever thought about an emote and canned it? Before we were, actually I don't even know if this wasn't even necessarily canned because we eventually did do it, but originally you guys, Snacka Zany was going to be on. I knew I wanted an emote of that like zany face just because I just love it. I just think it's a great emote. I think it's so funny. And I had been trying to figure out, I think this is how it went at least. Pixel might actually remember also. I've been trying to figure out like who was going to be the character. And On was the one I had in mind just because she's just, I don't know, she's just quirky and funny like that. But we already had 2 Persona emotes, and I was like, I don't know if we can do another one. And then I think randomly, briefly for a while, I was actually considering making it Telemore, our Skyward Sword Link from Skyward Sword. For a minute, it was actually going to be Telemore. Was going to be Snacka Zany. Which I think could have been a funny emote too, but it didn't really even fit the character. And then finally we got Toko. And like as soon as I saw like that character, I was like, oh, we found her. We found Snacka Zany. Like the idea for Snacka Zany was there before we found the character for it. And the day was saved. She was the best possible outcome for sure. But I still think a little on Zany would have been cute. I'm trying Lempa. I'm going in. The queen can't stop me. I think she like made us give her word or something, but whatever, dude. I'm here to save the guy. Hello. Yes. Okay, what about me? Yes. Yes. We'll return Hammett to Calais very soon. Just wait a little longer. That's what Dodonpa told us to say. But we know Dodonpa is a bad guy, right? Okay, dude. Whoops. I wanted to say no to that one. Give me all the options. Okay. I wonder if the last group was Felix and them boys. We gotta go back through this cave, though, too. What? No, wait, did we even go in here? I don't remember this cave. How do we get from this part of the map to, there's, like, more of the map over here, right? We need to get over back to, Bilibin and all this. We did go through a cave to do this, but I think it's a different cave. Let's check it out, though. I guess you're right, Sis. I think there was some ability it seemed like we needed or something in here that we didn't have. Maybe it's a shortcut. Or, oh, remember it was this. Well, we can freeze now. I wonder if this will, like, whoops. I wonder if this will push the wall up. Oh, yeah. Actually, I want to see, will it, like, crush it if I try to push it down? No, it doesn't do anything. Is this sneaking? Can we sneak into Lunpa? Oh! I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not, but I'm here now, baby. Bones and stealth. Should we go to the forest first, though, if this is maybe the story? I think it easily could be. Wait. Can I do that from here? Or am I stuck over here now? Did I once again fuck myself on getting back to the forest? Oh, this opens it. Duh. I'm going. Let's do that first. Get that tedious shit out of the way. Bones and friends are going on adventures out in the big field with their friends. Bones and friends are gonna go out to the field. Bones and friends are gonna fight a lot of guys. Bones and friends are gonna flee from every battle. Snack attack isn't gonna shit his pants. Bones and friends. Alright. Oh my god, remember Goma Cave? This cave is memorable to me as the first place where we ever saw Howling Smash or whatever it was. And also Willhead. This is the first place we saw the ability that's on the bandit sword, which I think was called Howling Smash. And I remember popping off. Alright, now this is Bilibin. Classic location for us. We were here for like 4 weeks. And from here you can... We gotta get over to Kalima now. Can't you walk? Oh, we gotta go through the barricade. It's a labyrinthine fucking world map. There's something about this world map that, like, from a design point is weird to me. It doesn't, like... Oh, hey, was your other Dua, like, alive also? Oh my god. I think she lived. I think she is the girl who's at that, like, the other, like, the temple area. She just doesn't look like a she, but I think she's a she. Who am I to judge? What was I gonna just say? I was just talking about something. What do you guys think it is? What's, like, weird about this world map? Maybe it's, like, too zoomed in? I'd imagine if that's what it is, it's probably just a GBA kind of issue. But you can zoom out like this. I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, it isn't, like, that different from, like, the kind of overworld map you'd see in, like, a Final Fantasy or something, but... Something's different! Something's missing! My, I have a funny story. Let's do the forest puzzle first. Somebody remind me to tell that funny story that I had. I like it. I told my sister about it when we hung out over Labor Day, and she it landed with her. So I demoed. Now, was the story about my dad, my own father? Yes. So, like, would she maybe find more humor in it? Possibly, but I've demoed the story and it tested well. We'll tell it after we figure out what the fuck to do in here. Which I truly don't know. I think we were following a little rabbit or some shit through here before. Do you remember that? What was it? Some kind of varmint? We were... Or was it a djinn? It wasn't the very djinn we were seeking to find, was it? Here we go. Oh, it was this little scunge beast. We key blasted a bear. It was this thing. And I think you're supposed to use the little, like, the creature in the stump to show you what direction to go. But the thing is, he leads you to the end of the area. I'm gonna try it here, though. Fuck, this didn't happen before. It was an ape. It was an ape. Can I run from Ape and Friends? This is no time to be running away. Well, if you say so. This dude better wish we were gonna run. He's about to get fucked up by a barrage from garage. Alright, I think we want to go up there, so I think we want to push... Did I fuck this up? Any bones in this? Hold on. Gotta stop saying bones and... I'm gonna run any goodwill that bit had into the fucking ground. Oh, I can't get over there that way, though. Unless we do have to come... Oh, no, wait. We can do it like this. I'm silly. Now push this over here. We got it. Whoa. These guys give me horrible vibes. I don't like that enemy at all. On the two sides of the spectrum for me are the little mice with the sporks are the creatures of light, and those mole guys that look like fucking horrifying monsters. They look like E.T. if he like did a couple years of hard drugs. Those are the like the very negative end of the enemy spectrum. Okay, now we gotta hit this probably. That's not the move. I need more more buttons to put like synergy shortcuts on. I only briefly saw the news about Linkin Park. I saw some people's comments on it. Most people who are like, hey, maybe just be chill about this. But yeah, if it sounded like, or it seemed to be the case that that Linkin Park has a new vocalist and also it's a female vocalist. I also did see something about her being a Scientologist, so maybe there's no winners in this one. There he is. Oh, did a song actually come out? I guess that would make sense. I don't know. I guess you wouldn't like announce that you have a new vocalist without putting a song out about it. Was the vocalist, was she like in something else first before this? Where did she come from? I feel like we're on the wrong side of this room. I'm kind of at the point where I no matter what, even if there was a even if the vocalist wasn't problematic in the new Linkin Park album, I don't think I'm gonna listen to a new Linkin Park album, even if a new one came out. I think I'm sort of past the point where I would really want to like do that. But that's unfortunate, I guess. There's no little guy in here? Sis, that is crazy. That makes it all worth it. That makes... you know what? I think that makes me want to overlook the Scientology part. The Danny Masterson part? No, there's no overlooking that, but... I remember when you played that game, Sis. I would have never remembered that there was a heart-shaped box cover in the infamous Second Son, but... It looked like I would... Well, it looks like you can move the rock. I just don't know. Maybe we can key blast it. Maybe you're right. Can we force... No. Maybe, can I just move it like this, though? Oh, you can. Okay. Can I move it like this? And he moves it into the one place you can't get it back from. Not that it really matters that much. Alright. Alright, now we gotta get around. Go down here. Oh. I mean, I guess we want to get back here anyway. Or punch that thing. Was this the one though? Whoops. I think it must be. There wouldn't be more than one Jinn in here. Venus Genie. Oh, we always call these Jinn. Let's hit this with a big impact Garrett Barrage Blast. Planet Diver Raw. And a frothy pint of beer, yar! That sparkling cider is fizzy, baby. Here we go. Power Geyser! Oh, quartz! Bones and quartz. I think we're... we might just keep this one on Bones. Because if we move him to... well, Ivan's the only one who would really get any new magic from moving him. And I don't know if I really want to lose, like, all this stuff. I don't really want to lose the Jupiter magics. He's the only one who has those. And, I don't want to lose impact. I like it. This will just give Bones more stats. And it will give him the option to, like, if we want to do, like, an Earth summon, you know, Mia will be able to do hers, too. But Bones will have, like, a couple more, like, ones on here to keep his stats boosted. And also, this is a revive, which I don't think we even have a revive magic on anybody. And Bones is a pretty livable member of the team, so I think it's good for him to have that, actually. We gotta see some... We have a couple new summons, I think, now to see, so we might as well, work on doing that. I'm definitely gonna focus on it. This is how we were supposed to do this. We were... I truly believe we were supposed to do all of this. That's a good idea, sis. Does he have the revive items? I think he does. Yeah, he has these. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to give, like, one of these to Garrett's a good candidate. And then one to Mia. That way we can, like, if we... I mean, we're never going to need to use another one. But, like, if we had to use another one, I'll have a couple people that can do it. And Ivan will never die. The whole game's about him. If Bones and Friends were a band, what are their roles? I think that... Oh, you're right, Sis. We want to go back the way we came, which I think is... I don't know how you maybe reset the forest. I think that Ivan is the bassist, but he's one of those bassists that also, like, writes the songs. Because the whole game's about him. Yeah, Garrett drums. And maybe Bones plays the keyboard, because I think it would be cute for him to be like doot 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 on a little keyboard. Couldn't you see his little... Remember when he was riding around in that minecart? Couldn't you see his little Bones hands like doot 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 doot? Well, we need a singer though. I don't think Garrett sings. I don't think Mia sings either. Maybe, I guess Bones has to be the singer. He wouldn't be on keyboard then. What band has the keyboardist where they're the lead singer? Tisei? No. Tisei's not in the band, sis. I think maybe Bones is the singer then, and Tisei is the keyboardist. Oh, Geddy Lee. That's a good answer. Maybe Bones can be the Geddy Lee of Bones and Friends. And I bet they play just the stupidest little songs. But like when they play, he's on the keyboard with them. I guess we're doing this like one move at a time here. Talkatine? Wait, did we have a real guitarist? It was Mia, right? I think Mia also plays like a mean pirate's fiddle sometimes. Could you guys get that? I think maybe they do a number where they do like a pirate shanty kind of thing. Isn't no. Is Rush the one where it's only 3 guys? They do a sick Wellerman cover. There's some band where there's like way fewer guys in it than you think. Is Rush only 3 guys? Yeah, that's like Rush is the Tame Impala being 1 guy, but if it was 3 guys instead. You always hear people say that. I guess that would make sense though why he would play keyboard and bass though. I'm never getting rid of the bandit sword. Remember where you came from. Alright, this boosts defense by 1 and agility by a fuck billion. Let's look at the stats of everybody. We could make Ivan so goddamn agile. What does agility even do in this? Does it make attacks miss? I don't even experience missing happening in this. I guess it's yeah, maybe it's just how soon, like how fast you act in the battle. I guess yeah, Ivan I guess does go first. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Who would it be good then to go? At least in this game, all of the actions like play out in order anyway. So like, in a game like this, I'm always like, does it really matter who goes first? When you queue up your actions, they all happen, and then it's like it's party turns. I guess is how you would describe it. It isn't like the enemy's turn could sometimes be like in between your turns. Is it? No, right? Your party always goes all of them, and then the enemy goes, don't they? Yeah, that's true. But Ivan's always going to go before Garrett anyway. Hey, Will, good luck with the raid. Bye. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I don't even think if we gave the vest to Garrett, he would be faster. I think he'd still be slower. His speed is low. Mia could be a decent one, I guess. But Mia's got a cute little something on her. Doesn't she have a... Yeah, she has this water jacket. Does anyone else have an equip that, like, doesn't do something? Probably Garrett. No, Garrett has this. Bones? Bones everything? Bones wears everything? I kind of like him being a little... I think I might give it to Mia. Maybe I'll give Bones the water shirt. I don't actually know if he could wear it even, but we'll see. Because Mia, again, it doesn't matter if she's slower than, like, Ivan if he's going to buff. Sometimes I want him to buff Bones instead. Or both of them. So we wouldn't necessarily maybe want him faster too. And it's not the only strategy we have, but it's one of the only things that involve like that really matters when it comes to like who's going in what order in the turn order. I think that's fine. What's her agility now? 1 ahead. And it, you know, even though it, again in this game it doesn't really matter, it's nice to get a heal out and over everybody. Yeah. Should you post your Gintama list in the channel? Mine's ready. You can post it. I mean, I'm not going to see it until the stream's over, but... Alright, how the fuck do I get out of here? Is there maybe only one way back through the forest? The forest. I really don't want to go through the desert again. That would be apocalyptic. Shut up, you. Okay, this puts me back to this screen, though. I know we were just on this screen, but maybe that means that there's a way. I guess that's because that's where I came from, right? But this is a different screen. This is looping again. Okay, what if I go left? Okay, here we go, here we go. It's coming around. I guess it's just like one of those things where it's like the you know, the screens that would have taken you the wrong way will still take you the wrong way. Because this is here, and then if we go back up from here, we can get it back out. The way out of here is like if you go further down there. So I think we've got everything in the forest area. Yes, okay, and this is the way out. Hooray! Alright, I think we're gonna go to Lunpa though. Let's go, is this where Tisei was? Tisei's on the other side of the forest. Oh, but I really want to see her. Alright, here's how we can avoid an inn. Let's, carry. Wah. I'm all healed up now. Or not. Bones, what happened to your HP? He's not Bones poison, is he? I guess maybe I just didn't heal it up all the way. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, back across the weird bridge that looks like a chest. It looks like... Now it looks like, I don't know, it looks like something now. One of them died. I think it is that person who's like, there is a character who's like in the temple village who seems to have, it's like their story seems to link up with like they just fell in the river maybe and got washed away. I think that one is alive. I tried to talk to them though and they didn't say anything. I'm hoping eventually we get like a way to travel around the world faster than just Bones Run. And if we can do that, like if that becomes an option, then we'll go like really kind of try to see every little thing that we could maybe do again. But I don't know why I feel like I could also see this game like never giving us that. and just ending before you get like a faster mode, like a more convenient mode of transportation. I can't go down this? All right. Alright, here we go. This is not how you do this. Alright, guys, we got an hour left. We're on to the plot. Lunpa! I thought we were going to Tolbi. we got a real Hawaii situation right here today, on the title at least. Maybe if I had watched back the plot from last week, I would have remembered. But I couldn't sit through that cutscene with the tour guides again. You gotta understand. I'm not strong enough. Maybe if I was a stronger man, I could. But I'm not. Have you been in Lunpa long? I just got here. I came in through the secret entrance. I mean... Yeah, I'm a new member of Dodonpa's gang. Every single time we see gravestones now, I hit that with the reveal. Alright, well listen, they can't be all that bad. They got a little church in here. And they got a town shi. I mean, the people aren't bad. It's just the guy in charge, right? And he commands all the people. The chef from the inn has been delivering meals to the fortress lately. Remember they were like the noble thieves or something? He says security is very tight, even inside the fortress. Maybe. Were they that? I think they were. Were they the noble thieves? Something like that. Whoops. Dodonpa made a pretty penny for himself by capturing Hammett. He doesn't care about what happens to the villagers at all. She has the dissension in her mind. Okay, I guess. I was blindfolded and guided along a cool path. I walked for a while. I heard my footsteps echoing, so it must have been an underground path. Then what happened? Then I feel... and then he thought the rest of his story. I feel bad. Oh, I was going to tell my story. I feel bad for that poor man that got locked up in the dungeon. That poor man! Who could it be? Maybe it's fucking, I don't know, Hammett. Doesn't matter. Who could it be? Doesn't matter how much we clean or wait for customers. No one will come. Oh no! She needs the money to pay for her shi schooling. Oh, you're right. I was thinking of Jables and Friends. Whoops. I said yes. Oh, alright, sir. Go rest in your own home. I'm always saying that to people. Whoo! Whoo! Oh, I should have healed. We're pretty high health anyway, doesn't really matter. Whoa, I talked to this dude from way the hell down here. Dodonpa kidnapped Hammett and extorted ransom for him. I cannot wait to see what these guys look like. I bet they're gonna look so stupid. But if even one of them looks raw... Oh... You know who those go to. Garrett, I know you love items, but... Me as our file girl. This is a Frog Boy room. Oh, okay, my story. Oh yeah, we got 13 of those, Sis. We got a bunch of them. I'm not using any of them though. There's no healing items. It is a lot, and also, don't these like? Is it the vials that heal you to full? They heal a lot. 500 HP. I bet we never hit that. I bet the game ends long before we would ever even get close to hitting 500 HP. I gotta imagine there's something in one of these barrels, but it doesn't look like I can get back there. Okay, so I have a funny story that happened on Sunday, but I forgot to tell it on stream. I told part of it, I think at least. I mentioned that I bought it. I don't remember if I told the rest of the story. I bought a new suit on Sunday because I've wanted to get a gray suit forever, and going to this wedding, I was like, an opportunity to, like, I don't know, go shopping for a new suit. There were some Labor Day deals and stuff going on. And so I decided I wasn't planning necessarily to do it on Sunday, but then my dad sent me a text message that he, I guess, also wanted to look at like some like, you know, like suit places, or like places that you'd buy that kind of stuff because of deals. And so he came and picked me up at my apartment, and we went and did that together. He didn't end up buying anything, but I bought a suit. So after that, we were sitting in the car. Because, I don't know, I got the suit, like, it fits pretty okay, except the sleeves were a little long, which, you know, you can just get, you know, go to any tailor or any place that does alterations or whatever, and they can do that pretty easily, which I did end up doing, but we were looking for a place to go, and I mentioned that I always take my suits to this place right up the street to get dry cleaning, which I know he also goes to, because he told me about this place like years ago, and I've always gone there since. But when I brought it up, he was like, "Oh, you go there?" I was like, "Yeah, you told me about this place." But so we were wondering if this place also did alterations. So my dad has his phone open. He's on Yelp or whatever, looking at this. Again, this is like this dry cleaning place. Like we it's like in the family. We've all been going to them for years. I think they gave him cookies at Christmas time last year or something. He goes there all the time, because he wears suits a lot for his work. So my dad is on Yelp, scrolling through reviews, trying to find out if this place does tailoring or not. And he the top review on the page, he gets to it. And he's like, "All right, let's see what this guy says." The top review on the page, he goes, "Hold on, this seems like a good review. Let's see what this guy says." And I look over and I'm like, "Dad, you wrote that. That's your review." And sure enough, it's his full name, first and last name, and a picture, literally a picture of us. A picture of him and the rest of my family all together as his little avatar on Yelp. He wrote a Yelp review for how good this dry cleaning place was. And then when we forgot that he wrote it, I guess. And when we were in the car together, he's pulling it up and he's like, "Oh, this guy looks smart. This guy seems trustworthy. Let's see what he's got in his review." Motherfucker, it was his own review. I don't know, it was really funny to be in the moment. I was like, we were trying to figure out still if the place did tailoring. But I couldn't stop laughing. It did not help the cause. I had to take like a minute and just sit there and laugh about it. My dad very much like does not want, like, if one of my parents are gonna have a senior moment in my family, it's definitely my mom. My mom's been having senior moments for like the last 40 years. So like she's always the one who like has that stuff happen to her, which I think like to him it's easy for him to like still seem like he's like totally like together and with it, but I definitely caught him having a senior moment there. I mean, either that or he just like he didn't realize that he wrote the review, but it was pretty obvious. Like at an immediate glance, I could tell that he did it, and I didn't write it. It was pretty funny. Oh no, Town She. I hate it. I think she has a little boyfriend in, what was the other town called? Trevino or some shit. Bilibin. Vault. He wasn't doing a bit. He just didn't realize. I mean, after that, we started kind of doing bits about it too, because he did think it was funny. But originally, he did not. He was not doing a bit. Lunpo was caught in the Great Flood while traveling with someone named Bobby. Bobby. There's someone named Lunpa? Oh, that's the grandfather, right? What kind of name is Bobby? Oh, we heard about this. Bobby was like the, it says something to do with like the lore. I have to go, I'm once again gonna have to go back for the plot. I really thought it being only a week apart would really help me. The problem is that like all of this came up just at like the very end, right? Of last week. We did that whole desert dungeon and all that first, I'm pretty sure. And then we got all that lore about like the staff and all that kind of stuff. Lunpa passed away long ago when the world was hit by a huge flood. He had gone south and was never seen again after the flood. Thieves' cookies? Cute. We haven't even seen Dodonpa yet. How do you know what he looks like, Bones? Alright, the weapon and armor shop guy, they wouldn't sell anything to me. They were the noble thieves, and look, Sis thought I was making that shit up. I remember the plot, Sis. Not even an ant could sneak in. Why do you get a portrait? The inn's chef is the only one in town who can enter the fortress. That's the guy who was telling us about how we got taken down through the tunnel. Which I bet is like a little clue, maybe. Does Garrett have those lucky medals? I think he does. No. Who has those? Oh, Ivan's the metal guy. Ivan's the metalhead, do you think? We got the classic, like, the old, you know, the classic, like, the father was just and the son is corrupt. My late grandfather traveled to the continent with Lunpa. They went to the Dark Continent. Oh, he traveled the continent. Yeah, Ivan Poison definitely is. Or at least Ivan Poison says he is. I don't know what Garrett Venom is into. Garrett Venom's into some real hardcore shit. It'd be very sad to see the things Dodonpa is doing now. We're gonna incite the rebellion here. The townsfolk hate this dude. We're about to do like a One Piece Bones and liberation. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I can move this. Doesn't it look like you can jump across here, though? It does. You can get up there. That's got to be our little puzzle for this village, then. Did I go in the item shop? I like this little item sheet, too. Can I just steal the items from the crates and stuff back here? Let's all Pokemon Bones in the polls. No, not yet, dude. I'm not ready. It almost looks like this. Like, I think this is... You got to be able to jump across these. But I guess you really... I mean, you can't move this one over. Maybe there we'll get, like, rock spout or something, and you can make, like, a pillar out of this or something. I don't think that would be outside of the realm of imaginability for this game. Maybe we'll get Rock Spout. Frogs. Did the chef say something about frogs? Maybe we gotta go in the well, maybe. Footsteps echoing. I always was interested in Bone, but I never read it. I've only heard good things about it from like people who really like comics. And I always would see it at the book fair when I was in like elementary school. Yeah, Bone was a classic like book fair, like tantalizing book fair thing. I would like to read it someday. Just as somebody who likes comics a lot. But no, somehow that one missed me. I don't know why, because I was into comics even more when I was a kid. I would read anything I could get my hands on. Maybe I just like never, I don't know. I thought it looked cool whenever I'd see it. I don't know why I never got into it. Donpa's in the fortress. You'll have to go there if you want to see him. Oh, I thought you were going to get me in, guy. Alright, well, we're definitely going to have to go through the underground path then, right? I can't jump into the well. Bones peered. Did we read the chef guy's mind? Not what I meant to do. Oh, what the fuck? What are you? Well, we're definitely gonna have to get around to whatever that is eventually. I feel like that's probably the puzzle here, though. We're gonna have to use Earth Spout to we're gonna have to use Earthen Shape to make this, be able to jump across this, and then we go down through there, go all the way around, and we can reveal the thing over here. We may not have the power we need yet here. Let me go talk to the chef guy one more time. You chefo. Damn it. Grass pursuit. Yeah, it may be that, I mean, I don't, it didn't seem like the plot was, like, spurring me to come here. We just learned that we could. We could go back the other way. Let me look at, I want to see the world map. I guess you have to be on the world map to do that, right? This is Calais. Do we have to go to Tolbi after all? I don't remember. But again, they played that whole cutscene about those people going to Tolbi. That must be where we have to go, right? They played that whole ass cutscene. Well, we learned about Lunpa a little bit at least then. I'm sure the game, considering you can sneak into the town, I'm sure the game will have us go back there at some point. Stop by at home? Nah, we never go back, remember? Mom doesn't want to see us anyway, so. Remember where you came from, but only remember where you came from with the bandit sword. Remember, yeah, we burnt our houses down. Never forget where you came from, but only when it comes to swords you found in a cave. Remember your roots. Alright, did I go in here? What was this? This guy won't let me in. Alright, this is, it literally, oh, well, what's this village right the fuck over here? Is this where we need to go? Probably. The village where Garrett pops out and says some shit. Oh my god, Creighton mentioned. Incredible! This is the ocean Creighton was talking about. Well, I think she just I think she wants Bones to come back when he's a man or something. I remember she was too sad to see Bones, but then she didn't want to see Bones until he was back from his quest. He told them some wonderful things, I bet. The Caragol is surrounded by land, so technically it's not a real ocean. Look, what did I say? Dark continent. A true ocean is totally open. We're in a round world. We're on a flat Earth. But look, this looks just the way Creighton described it. Creighton didn't even tell Creighton. I think he just means this sea in here. Creighton didn't even describe the ocean the right way. Someday I want to see a real ocean, Bones. We will, Garrett, and Mia will take us to sea, and we'll sail together on her pirate ship. Yeah, they're talking about this. There is a whole real ocean over here. Out to the arm of the smiling guy. That is the world we live. Isn't the replacement ship here yet? It's like water, but large. How large? Big. Yeah, smiling guy. Emio the Smiling World. Once we've crossed the Caragol, we'll reach Tolbi. I'm so excited. Not yet, Townshi. Look, this looks like a sad snowman. Do you guys see? What is this, actually? This is like a map of uncharted waters. I charted this map, Bones. Yeah, I don't think you actually did that. I didn't. It was a lie. Yes. Pass a message to my daughter. Tickets are too expensive and she can't go there. It sounds like your daughter's already in Tolbi. I think the damage is done. Okay. Yo, here we got some pirates. Captain Mia. It turns out it was all real. After last week, I kind of believe it. It did look a little like Hamsar. This reminds me of literally that Fire Emblem chapter. Another Venus Djinn? Holy shit. This is like, it's very condensed. You start over here, and you can go up the back part over here, and go around where the Djinn is, and then there's a whole bunch of other shit that's not on the map but is. And you can come down here and you fight some guys. Fucking what's his name here? This is where Fargus is. Use this bit landing for you guys. It's not at all enough space on this screen for me to do for it to really look like that. But what did you do, she? Oh, there's the landslide blocked the road. Okay, maybe I can. All right, we gotta buy a ticket. I guess those guys did they get on the boat, or are these all those guys that were going? I think maybe they were gonna take the Silk Road to Tolbi. Once we actually get to Tolbi and see where it is, I think it'll make a lot more sense. 600 coins. I have 9,000, but I still don't really want to pay. Can we haggle? If you don't get on board, you can't go to Tolbi. All right, fine. Let's go to Tolbi. Tickets for Garrett. He's very proud of his job to hold the tickets. It does look a little like Hamsar. He's going. Aah! What's the thing Hamsar says? I was raised by a box of chocolates. Raised by a something, right? What does Hamsar say? I was raised by a box of toothpicks. He says something like that. What was Hamsar raised by a box of? That is something he says, right? I'm Googling that. Okay, if K-Man was here, I feel like he would know. What was Hamsar raised by? Cup of coffee. I was raised by a cup of coffee. We did it, Reddit. Out of my way, Captain coming through. Oh, Tolbi bound ship. Oh, these are the guys who were. Remember the red and the blue guy? These are the guys. I wonder what could have happened. Oh, they all have portraits now too. Even though this guy had a portrait before, he doesn't have one anymore, I guess. You still intend to cross this dangerous sea? We got a new little song here too for us. It would be too big a loss to let so many. Oh, maybe this is the captain. Let so many passengers get away. Say, Kaja, how are the oarsmen doing? They're fearless. There's no problem here. It's just that there's a little stupa up there at the helm, and Mia's up there. Yar, weigh anchor, set sail. I don't think she's got any experience operating a vessel of this size. She's got a little Mia compass. Her little Mia compass in one hand and just swigging on a bottle of sparkling cider in her other hand. I navigate better when I'm drunk. It's just that what? Here's a whole bunch of them. If a whole bunch of them appear while we're crossing the sea, I won't be able to handle them alone. Well, look, you got Bones and friends right here! We're the best at not being alone. Because if we were alone, we'd just be Bones. Sorry, but you'll have to. I can't let anyone else fight but you, Kaja. I bet Kaja jobs and we jump in. Are we gonna do like a little defend the boat mission, maybe? There's probably just like a boss that jumps onto the boat. If we set sail... Yarr, if we set sail now, we'll never make it to Tolbi. We have a protective amulet. Oh, cool. You mean that little anchor charm? Please give it to me. Please give it to me. Please give it to me. The little anchor has always protected us from danger. Please give it to me. Captain, get a hold of yourself. That's just a foolish superstition. It's okay. We'll be fine. Even if we can't find any mercenaries, that little charm will protect us. Hurry up, men. Prepare to set sail. Oh, I thought that was the blue guy. That's actually just a pirate. I didn't realize that. Not if I have anything to say about it. He does not want this mission to happen. Probably for the best. Colosso will start. I think this is the tour group, right? Where are the red and blue guys? They were going to Colosso, though, I remember. And the chef guy. Literally everyone is talking about that girly. This is cool. I like the Caragol is like a cool idea. A little land-bound ocean. If we aren't going to set sail right away, I'm going to go ashore. Yeah, but we're going to set sail real soon, so please be patient. When is real soon? How long will real soon? How long real soon is going to be? Probably longer than this, shorter than this cutscene, hopefully, or longer. Well, we're planning to go to Colosso. My friend Uranos here is scared of ships. Whoa, he's huge! I can't stand water. I'd rather become poison Uranos. Bitten by poisonous spiders than sail across the sea. Spiders, huh? That can be arranged. What if it turned out this guy was like a spider lord, and that was what we end up fighting the spider lord merchant down here in the passengers' quarters, and nothing bad happens at sea. There was it really was just a superstition. The amulet worked like a charm. Even Oranos is ready to cross the sea right now. If we're not going now, then what are we going to set? When are we going to set sail, even, or why, or how? Oh my God, guys! They're gonna go Karen up the captain. What do you think you're gonna do in the captain's quarters? Make him set sail. Holy shit, they're gonna kick his ass. What if he refuses? In that case, we'll have to do our best to persuade him. Right, Oranos? I'm not really vibing with this idea, guy. That sounds crazy! Count me in. What? I guess he's the tour guide, right? He's sort of responsible for them. You're going to Tolbi to see Colosso too, right? Colosso better be fucking worth it. I spent $600 on this. Yo, the oarsman. Oh. I don't need any of this stuff right now. Are these the oarsmen? Oh yeah, look at us down here. I think Garrett's down here with these guys. I think they're like heave ho. They're like doing like rowing counting and stuff. They're like and stroke. And Garrett's like trying to make small talk with him. He's telling him about his Tolbi tickets that he's gonna cash in and all that shit. An isle in the middle of the Caragol, the Dark Continent. Actually, the Dark Continent is the world surrounding the island. This is raw. I think like rowing, like drum rowing like that is so sick. It may just be because I used to row myself. I mean, we didn't row with a drum, though that would have been raw. But I like that. It's cool. Alright, let's see what these fuckboys want in here. Ooh, I'll take that. I'm gonna bulk eat the nut out here. Yeah, let me aside. The captain's gonna get fucked up. Oh, that guy's the captain. I don't know why I assumed it was the other guy. This guy might be the first mate. You're trying to launch the ship? The guy with the white hair, I would imagine, is the captain. We can't set sail in this dangerous sea. What was that? We don't care about that. We paid our money, and now you have to launch the ship. just launch the ship, get it sailing, and just jump off and swim back to shore. Let these guys die out in the waves. The captain just decided to set sail a moment ago. So we're taking off? Yes, preparations are being made right now. Well, maybe we were a bit rash. They were gonna fuck this guy up. Maybe we were a bit rash running up here like that. Please launch the ship when you're ready. Out of my way. This is that thing. I remember this song from one of the dungeons also. This is the one that sounds like one of the Tales of Symphonia songs to me. It's dangerous out there. Isn't that why you wouldn't launch the ship? I did. The sea is dangerous now. There are monsters. Monsters? Oh! Lately, we've been sighting creatures never before seen in the Caragol. Dangerous ones? Actually, some even came on board the ship and attacked the crew. That is dangerous. We suspected that our replacement ship might have been attacked. The creature's dangerous. With such dangerous creatures around, you might need warriors. It is certainly dangerous, but after the ship is okay. The ship is okay after all. I cannot read today. there are monsters, I'll be glad to help out. This guy's gonna... or I don't believe in Oranos at all. I have no faith in him. He is absolutely gonna job. Someone is jobbing, and I think he is in the top seat. Oranos is never making it to Colosso. That dude dies on the ship. I dropped it. Oranos, I thought... We have to make it to Colosso. Our families depend on it. And it starts to like flash back to their backstory. And Bones and Garrett just start jumping up and down, waving it away. No, no, no. If we're late, we can't enter. That's true, but... Maybe you can give us a hand too, Sean. Really? Are you really going to help out? I'm a man of my word. If I said I'll help, I'll help. Oh, Smila. If only we had some warriors. From Angara. We still have my lucky anchor. He like kisses it for like a little too long. It's gone. It's vanished. The captain's beloved anchor. Our good luck charm? You just found out about it, guy. Oh, that? What's the big deal? So what if that old trinket's gone? What do you mean, oh, that? That anchor's been keeping my ship safe for years. The merchant here is out of his element. He is out of his league with all these portraited characters. Can you imagine being the only guy with no portrait in a room full of portrait havers? Being a generic merchant who's got the Kingo type recolor. Even if we find some warriors, we won't make it without that anchor. Oops. I didn't see that. We're not leaving. But you just said we were leaving. That was when I thought we still had the anchor. Why all the fuss over a little trinket? Grumpy face. This dude's bought in now. Were you listening? It's not just a decoration. It's a good luck charm. The ship doesn't leave until we find it. Mia? Don't look at me, yar. Yeah, the Mia voice has developed and devolved so much. Now she just says like, don't look at me, yar. Yar is like her vocal tick now. We got some warriors to help us. You got warriors right here. Maybe we shouldn't have taken it. Oh, fuck. What are you doing here? You heard the captain. The ship goes nowhere. I wonder if I read his mind. If a ship from Tolbi had come, I'd feel differently. But at this point, I'm not setting sail. Put it on top of the mast. well. Oh, we already searched that. We found the nut. I like the model of this little ship, too. It's pretty cute. Green barrels, I guess, but it's just a cute little render. Zebra sent me, I don't remember if it was today or maybe it was yesterday. Zebra sent me a screenshot. Or no, did he post that in the Snack Discord? I think he's just sent that one. He sent that to me. He sent me a screenshot of Bones on that first screen in the desert, and then the first screen of Legacy of Goku 2. Or the screen of the desert, and I think it was Legacy of Goku 2. It was like same desert, same screen, and it was very similar. Did that get posted in the Discord? I know Zebra posted a number of things in there. It must have been. I don't know why he would have sent just that one to just me. Funny though. What room am I in also? How did I get down here? We didn't go down here before? Is this the like Fire Emblem stairs in the middle of the map? Yes. The good old Wi-Fi stairs. What was I gonna do? Gonna give the medal to... Oh, now we're on Ivan. We know Garrett wants that fucking anchor charm. Look, I found it! It took me all of 2 seconds. How come we can't have a cutscene that's faster than that? Look, you guys see how long it took me to find the charm? How come it took us 3 times as long just to talk about it? It's my lucky anchor. Look at that. Did you find our charm for us? Did you find our fun little charm for us? Yes. It was atop the mast. Why there of all places? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Now we can set sail. This guy's a little bit of a Game Boy drachma. Little GBD. The captain, he's got a little bit of a Game Boy drachma vibe. That's a relief. Now we can set sail, right, Captain? If there was Skies of Arcadia Advance, he's what drachma would look like. Not just yet. Not yet. What's the problem this time? The Caragol Sea is thick with monsters. But you don't. Well, it's just like Sean said. The best we can do is to protect the deck. We need someone to protect the oarsmen. Sean, you look like you have someone in mind to help us. Those warriors, he points at us. We're over here, and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, practicing our stupid little band. Those bandmates! They may look young, but each of them is a force to be reckoned with. He can sense our chi, or key, or whatever one we have. When you put it that way, sure, why not? I don't give a fuck. I can't argue with that. Drachma Advance. That's so dumb. Skies of Arcadia Advance. How about it? You want to join forces with us and help out the ship? Why the fuck not? That means we can finally set sail. That means the ship is taking off. There's just one thing left to do. Need some volunteers to help with the rowing, just in case. Oh, me! Garrett, we just signed on to protect the ship. Oh, shucks, Bones. Yeah, this will be an interactive experience for them. Don't worry, we'll do that too. You're supposed to protect the ship. Yeah, they can enroll the town she and the chef and the old people to row the boat. I'm sure that's a good idea. Maybe you should do it. This is crazy. We need you to help out, even with the crazy stuff. Let's all go to our stations while we wait for the launch. Come to think of it, I don't know your name, or what your friends' names are. You wanna tell me? Yeah, my name's Bones, and these are friends. Ah, Bones. Well then, Bones. I feel like if you get on a pirate ship and your name's Bones, that even could make the pirates superstitious and weirded out. Mia, did the captain seem a little superstitious to you? Yar, don't worry a thing about it, Bones. Pirates are not a superstitious folk. Meanwhile, the captain, I would literally rather shit my pants than set sail without an anchor. I would literally rather PSV right here on the ship than set sail without my lucky anchor charm. Yar, don't worry a thing about it, Bones. Pirates aren't the superstitious sort. Are you sure that's true, Mia? Yeah. So stupid. Alright, where the fuck am I going again? I'm on the deck, right? Probably have to go up here. Let me at the helm, baby. Where the fuck is the helm? This dude's prepping his team. Not what I meant to do. I keep trying to press L just, I guess, because I'm used to Earthbound. When I play a little game like this where you doodle around with a bunch of little cutas. I think L should be talk. How do we feel about this? Are you gonna row? No. Yeah, because we're the warriors. It's fun for you. Listen. These proud warriors are not going to like being told to row. You want to trade jobs? No. Garrett, hold. I promise you you'll get bored. Yeah, you're probably right, Bones. Never thought I'd get to be this age and end up having to row a boat. Boo hoo hoo. Get fucking over it. Alright. Are we protecting the oarsmen though? Or are we... I don't remember what part we're doing. I think Oranos and Sean or whatever are on the top part, are on the deck. We're down here, I think. Our replacement never arrived, but we're just shoving off the same. What about the sea monsters? Who's going to protect the ship? Me, Oranos, and Sean on the deck. And... oh, look at us! Bones and... Aye, and Bones and friends protecting you down here. The game, literally... Bones, listen, this is not a pop-off. This is, no. Run it back. Bones and friends came from the game. Bones and friends came from the game. That we didn't make that up. It says that when you flee. It's not that big of a stretch. Yeah, Bones and friends will be protecting you down here. Can we really depend on them? Bones and friends have seen more combat than even I have. Yeah, it's true. It's true, sis. So there's nothing to worry about. If you say so, Kaja, we trust your judgment on Bones and friends. And what will you do if any of you become incapacitated? I don't know, we're just not thinking that might happen. We're not sure what happens then. All of these guys sound like the stupidest guy ever. Another passenger will help row the ship. Oh, that's what we're doing, is it? Don't worry about it. I had a word with the passengers. Who will go and give them the orders when the time comes? Good point. Oh, good day. You should select a replacement and bring him here. This is the way that I am absorbing this is how I absorb like a Final Fantasy VIII mission, where I'm like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I'll just figure it out when we get into it. Balance the two teams. So, Sis, we're trying to get to Tolbi, but there are monsters in the ocean, so the sailors didn't want to set sail. But the people on the tour to Tolbi really want to go really bad, so that's why Sean and Oranos went to convince the captain, and he was like, all right, whatever, dude, but we can only do it with my anchor. So we went and found the anchor. I guess the crewmen don't want to set sail, so they hid it. So we went and found the anchor, and now we're trying to set sail. But we're doing an FF8-esque mission on it. And if I get graded at the end, so help me God. I trust you'll all do your best. Get graded at the end. God damn it. Preparations ready. Way anchor. Ship's course clear. And also Game Boy Drachma's here. All right, cast off. Row those oars! Row. I swear to God, if this is all a cutscene and we don't even have to do anything. What was it all for then? Oh, this is cute. I swear to God, if everything is automated except we have to fight like a boss or something. Monsters sighted! Monsters! Yo, speaking of, I just saw Tamal go live on Steam with FF8. Aye, Captain, sea monsters! Not live, but you know what I mean. Captain, turn the rudder here hard to starboard. I'm turning. I've always wanted to spin it like an oar or like a helm, and turn the rudder on a boat. I've always wanted to like just grab it with both hands and just spin the helm like that. It seems fun. It's no use. It's too late. Oh, a bunch of little mushroom men. What? Oh fuck! Oh my god! They took out every single oarsman. Monsters below decks. And this is what happens in Oberdin. Bones, take care of these beasts and save me, mates. I have to help my pirate brethren. These are the creatures. Man of War 1, 2, and 3. Come on now, you gotta be doing a little better than that. Let's see if we can get a summon off. We have so many Venus Djinn that I think there must be one at least that we haven't seen yet. They're called Inklings, Sizz. Yes, the Grand Fest is getting closer and closer. Oh, these guys are weak. I'm sure there'll be more battles, though. There's got to be a boss for this. I think we still haven't seen one of these. Tiamat! We definitely haven't seen Tiamat, even though... Didn't we have 5? Or didn't we have 3 fire Mars? Maybe we didn't until last week. Judgment. Leave it to Boreas. I don't even know if we've seen Boreas. We saw Neptune last time. Don't think we've seen Cybele. Don't think we've seen Tiamat. I think we have seen, or we haven't seen Tiamat. We have seen Procne, I'm pretty sure. These guys are the classic guys. Did we see Boreas? Oh no, we did. Boreas was it was like a robot laser thing, right? Yeah, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Is Cybele Yu-Gi-Oh, Sizz? Boreas was the No. Those are two different ones. Neptune is the whale. And he shot like a Neptune. He shot like a blowhole blast. And then Boreas was like a robot thing that like fired a beam, I'm pretty sure. There were two different ones, I'm pretty positive. But we still need to see Cybele, Tiamat, and Judgment. So let me just think for like when we're gonna do a boss. Let's try Tiamat. Yeah, these are both 3, I guess. I have an extra Venus Djinn to spare also. Considering we have 4 of them now. You guys lost to these? Hey, are you okay? Looks like you took care of those sea monsters. We're missing an oarsman. Oh no. These guys look like the pirates. They look like Kai from Harvest Moon. Looks like the sea monsters got one of our rowers. There's no way around it. Bones, go get one of those lazy fucks from the passengers' quarters. Yes, sir. Up to it. Alright, who should we take? I'm thinking Sheffo. Sheffo, you want to row? You want me to row? Yes. What do you have against me? This is kind of funny. We just get to pick any of them. Bones, you're back, and you brought an oarsman with you. I brought Sheffo. But you're gonna have to do. Take your place. Come on, Sheffo. The oarsman? He all the way up here was the oarsman? This is cute. We're off. Look at him go. Get it, chef. I love that he kept his hat on. He didn't even take his chef's hat off. There's a ratatouille under there, like rowing the oar. A little Ratatouille with a nice stroke. What are we gonna fight? A seagull beast? He's getting distracted. Monsters! Ah! Holy fuck. Oh no, bats! Jesus Christ. Oh my god, not a lizardman. Oh, they threw! Monsters below decks! The monsters keep sneaking in and just gutting our crewmates. Look at Sheffo. Bones, take care of these beasts and save me, mates! Alright, do we need to reset my gin? Yeah, we could just stay down here. Where are we going when this is happening? Oh, fuck. This guy's pretty cool looking. Oh, and some rabid bats for us. I'm gonna hit Lizard Fighter with a Planet Dive. And a Cutting Gale. Maybe Bones and Friends nap. I don't know. Dang, I was hoping that might take the bats out. Yeah, I think Garrett fights this guy. Plato Taiva! Hell yeah. We're pretty strong. Stronger than these fucking oarsmen. We should just be rowing the boat and defending the boat. We can do it all. There was a filler episode while they were on the boat where Garrett befriended an oarsman. Hey, are you okay? You took care of those sea monsters. Get back to wherever you were hiding out, I guess. I wonder if this affects anything, like who you grab for the oarsmen. I don't know why it would, but let's take the town Shi this time. That one sounds funny. Don't we have a Shi? Yes, we do. That poor oarsman. You want me to take his place? Oh, that was Mia. Mia? She takes the wig off. I'm ready. Put me in, Captain. No. Okay, fine. Anything else, Mia? Yeah. How can you ask a young lady to take his place? It's not fair. Well, fair's only fair in not getting raided by monsters. Bones, you're back, and you brought a cutout with you. You're gonna have to row for us, sweetie. I've never rowed before in my life. Well, take your place. You're gonna learn today. All right, I'll be upstairs then. Yeah, okay. Only come down if one of them gets knocked unconscious, all right? Yeah, all right, will do. Oh, here we are. This dude up here is just chilling also. Ship's course clear. He's making that shit up. He's not even looking. We're off. I sincerely hope we don't have to go through every single one of these oarsmen getting knocked unconscious. There's still 6 more guys. The seagulls, I think, are calling them to us. It's a big day for Shi. Listen, to be a real well-rounded Shi, you gotta get some experience. Oh, look, you reap what you sow. Now you got attacked by a fucking Thrustavius. Oh, shit. Arr! Someone is gonna be decapitated one of these times. And the first mate's gonna be like, hey, it's no big deal. He's just been decapitated. Go get someone up from above the passenger quarters. Take care of the guy behind me, Bones. There's the town Shi, quaking with him. Oh, look at her. She dead. Holy fuck, a Virago. The town Shi has been dismembered. This goes like a flying chupacabra. This is crazy. They got those? I might hit him with a little Mad Blast here. Let's do a Mad Blast Man of War. We'll do a Storm Ray Man of War. And we'll do a Cure Well Bones of War. Have you guys ever seen a Man of War before? These two wash up on the beach. Well, and by used to, I mean I'm positive they still do, unless climate change has severely impacted and changed the difference in the way that the Man of War are dispersed. But when I lived in Florida, we used to find them on the beach. I mean, you can always tell what it looks like because it's the only jellyfish that has a big fucking blue sail thing on top of its head. Except I actually think the Man of War are not even true jellyfish anyway. I think they belong to a group of animals they might be called siphonoforms, possibly. They look like jellyfish, but I don't think they are jellyfish. But even though like the sting, the Portuguese Man of War sting is very painful, we used to fuck with them. And we really shouldn't have done that because one, it was dangerous, but two, like it's sort of cruel also to the animal. But when you're a kid, you like I don't know, a thing that looks like that, I feel like you have like a harder time really kind of understanding that it's alive. When I was really little, we used to like toss him around, and I don't know. We shouldn't have been doing that shit, but mostly because it was dangerous, but two, because I mean, when they beach like that, they're already gonna die anyway. But I don't know. I wouldn't do it now. They're interesting though. They look cool for sure. Definitely a very memorable thing to find on the beach. You took care of those sea monsters. And look, the town she's just fine. She's like, I did, woohoo, I lived. And she's just got a little stump where her hand and her arm used to be. We're missing an oarsman. Town she, you better get really good at rowing one-handed. Oh, fuck, he's unconscious. Nah, he just gets lightheaded. The monsters had nothing to do with this. He just passed out. Hey, it's just his disposition. Alright, who am I taking this time? The old guy? We gotta take the old guy, right? You're asking a frail old man like me to row? Yes. Here, I found one of our best options. You brought an oarsman with you. Oh, I'm sorry, you brought an old man with you. You're gonna have to row. You have to row like there's two of us down here. Take your place. He's just like his hip breaks on the way over there. He steps the wrong way on like the like wood on the keel, and he snaps his leg. Need to protect this area again, Bones. Go wait upstairs. Yeah, that... Bones, come quick! What is it, more monsters appeared, Captain? No, the old man's had a heart attack. Go get somebody else. Uh-oh, this is sounding like boss time. I wonder what's wrong. The ship shouldn't be rocking this badly. Bones! This dude's always running around screaming for Bones. Bones, up on deck! Look, Ivan has had one line today. I think his family's on the ship. No, it'll be a great honor. Bones! There's a huge sea monster up here! Uh-oh. If we don't do something, we'll sink. You have to help us. If the ship sinks, everything we've done will mean nothing. Let's go bag us a sea monster. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. Bones and heal for sure. Let's do a little pop. And a little slap. Let's save also. And I think we're gonna fight through, honestly. We'll fight through until we get to Tolbi. Oh, no, I was looking at it. It was pretty cool. I know. What the and nonsense. What hurt me there? Did you see that? Is it because the ship is rocking? Oh, here we go. I knew it was going to be some fucking Kraken. Some Krakon. Yep, good old Kraken. It's pretty cool looking, though. They got the eyes good. Sheffo tripped me? What a fucking... Fuck Sheffo. Oh, it's because Garrett's poisoned. Or cursed. Dang it, I should have... You know what? Well, don't we avoid a recover from that? Let's do it. Let's do it legit. Just make an honest man out of it. Garrett Venom's back. I have a heal for this, though. Fighting. I have a heal. Put our barrier up. Garrett can cure himself. Because I'm going to have Ivan impact Garrett for the next turn. And I'm going to have Mia do a spritz. And that's going to be your classic snack opener, turn 1. And look, this guy's not even doing any damage. Yo, Dark Blessing. Oh, this is gonna like... I was like, I have never seen a move that's gonna be more likely to delude than that. And sure enough, I'm fucking delusional today, Bones. Garrett, it's never been a good thing. God damn it. But I think Delude is just for physical attacks, I'm pretty sure. Which, I mean, not great because we impacted him, but... I guess we don't need to use an impact on Bones again for a little bit because he's going to be casting summons for the next couple turns anyway. We could see how much sap will do also if we want to maybe have Mia use... So this, putting this on boosts all of her stats? Or like summoning him? I guess is it just because it takes her back to like a class she's more like in tune with? Is that how it works? Ooh. Okay, no, there's a lot of damage. Oh, Ivan! Ivan! Alright, we'll be good though. Oh no! Alright. We're getting there on this one. Wait, what do you mean Bones? I forgot Bones doesn't have his curing anymore. Well, we still have the revive. I might actually hold on to that then and save that. Let's have you attack. You can do this, maybe. If we pop Scorch, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, sis? They have to like be like they have to wait like a little bit to be able to come back. I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. Oh, right. Let's see. What is it called again? Squire. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Good call. I forgot that you could do that in battle. However, though, I'm not using fucking healing items. Let's go for the yeet. Let's see if Ivan can put this guy to sleep. And then... We'll do apply well. Probably on Mia. Hopefully Ivan lives, and if not, we'll use our Earth Djinn that we're trying to use anyway. Ooh. Oh, bones. Okay, in that case then, we are going to need to use a revival item. Which, yeah, Garrett has one. Because Bones is the only other one who has something that can revive. I think Garrett is the most important to keep alive. This is fine. Okay, Kraken can heal. I'm actually not concerned with that. We can do a lot more damage than he's healing back. Alright, so we'll Quartz Ivan back. You can keep doing this because it doesn't seem to like be affected by the accuracy or anything. And then I really wish I could get Mia. I mean, I feel like at this point, if we've got 3 of these out and we're putting another one out, we just wait until we have Judgment ready. And Mia can... do this, so we can have Spritz back. What? But... Isn't that how that was supposed to work? Did I misunderstand what that does? What? Hold on. Isn't it revive a downed ally? It's what it seemed like it would do. Alright, I guess that's not what it does. That's fine though. Bones summon Judgment. Garrett, heal yourself. Oh, this cures delusion. Whoops, we should have been doing that. And then Mia has a... Oh, no, was it? Mia has the other one of these. Use my other healing item. I'm keeping the attempt if we can, though. Rah! Holy fuck! Coolest one yet. Coolest one yet. Coolest one yet. He had a Digimon arm. That was epic. Garrett sees clearly once again. I'm so happy for you, King. Oh, Garrett. Garrett. Alright, fine. Maybe we shouldn't have run from every battle. I don't even think we're doing that bad, though, is the thing. A 50% chance. Well, we about to try it again. I gotta wait multiple turns for him too now because we summoned like that. Well, we're still in it. Fortunately, Spritz is pretty good to use and pretty non-committal also. It doesn't heal like a ton back, but it heals enough. Bones Delusion. Jesus Christ. Alright. And we have our heals back on Bones, so we can do some of that. But actually, he's really the only one who needs to be healed right now. Oh no, he needs... Does Ivan have those delusion healing spells also? Someone does. Does Mia? I know somebody does. Maybe resistance will help us here? Let's try that. Mia does. Alright. Cure this. I don't know if like the water spout, which is definitely the attack that's messing us up, is like something that we could resist better. By all means, keep healing yourself. I know like it seems really bad when a boss like you know, a boss has like a healing magic they can use, but unless it's like really, really severe, I almost always think it's sort of them wasting a turn. I was just having that experience with SMT3 when I was playing that. The final boss of that game has Diorama, which is like the mid-tier heal spell, and he would just like use it sometimes, and I'd be like, I was praying for times like these, just praying for that turn where he just decides to Diorama and waste his turn for no reason. I think we're in this still. I'm actually gonna have Mia heal. I have Bones attack. Me and Ivan just do a big magic. Actually, well, Mia being diluted I don't think matters. Or we could summon Spritz. I think I might do that next turn, because I think Ivan will die if he takes another big hit. I really want to get Garrett back up before we kill the boss. And look, Ivan took the damage. No, wait. Fuck. Mia's gonna die from that. Yeah. Now I gotta use. All right. Let's hope these quartzes land. I definitely want her back first. I'm not using an item. Provided that we're not using healing items. I don't know why. Revives don't count though. No! No! Bones and lose! Bones and delude! Bones! I think we could do better. We did just save, right? I think we want to call this one an L. I'm fine. I'm gonna do it one more time. I know it's also like late, but like, listen, we didn't do anything today. I need you guys to be with me and be with Bones. Oh, I should have changed my. Can I change my genie around? I think I just want like the classic set for this. Though again, we know now that like again having 2 healers is gonna help us a lot. We should have healed Garrett's stuff. I'm gonna get rid of Scorch right at the beginning here. And if we want, like, if we really need to put a bunch of hurt on him, we could maybe get one of Garrett's Jin out and get another summon going. Because we already have the fire guy out that I'm not gonna use again. Alright, cure your poison. You do this. Mia, be cuta. Mia, do this. Because it doesn't heal that much up anyway. It'll put us all kind of back to full. Alright, cool. The turn 1 out the gate fly. What if I hadn't attacked? What would he have done? 60 damage, 95. I want to have Mia just really keep up on the heals too. But now we can have Bones do that also. Oh, Mia, Froth Sphere, you have that. The Kraken's sipping some of Mia's cider. Jesus. I'm doing it. It's working this time. It's got to work once. I wonder if we could be putting up a lot more, like, defense. do think we should do a turn to heal here first. We'll be fine. Come on. Yeah! Oh no. Garrett. No. Ivan! Maybe we just have to use healing items. Maybe the game had hands. Let's heal our shit first too so we can have a better first turn. This is the snack way. Yeah, that's awesome, K-Man. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's use these just to get ready for the battle, so that we don't have to use them in the battle. And then we're gonna heal the poison, which I think we have these for that. Garrett Venom. Okay, now we're gonna save the game. And then, do I like the setup that we have here? Oops. I definitely like having quartz on bones. What if I just give Garrett this, though? Again, it really, helps him. I think we're just gonna do that. We could try, are you saying we should try to delude him? We could try it, sis. Do we just want to give everybody their normal elements? These boost their stats so much more. Look, she has Wish with this. We missed a Jinn in the desert. Don't worry, sis. We'll go back somehow. He has Gaia. I don't even know what that does. I think it's better just... they have to stay in their lane. Alright. I bet we win this time. Watch. I think I'm going to start by doing some buffing also. We'll see if that helps better. Because some of the attacks, the ones where he does the whip or the the physical looking attack, those your defense might help with those. All right, we're gonna do this barrier one. We're gonna do we think we can delude? I'm trying it. I'll just summon him back if not. We'll do this resistance boosting one. Look, this is a full party heal also. We should have never taken me off. Pirate class. For this turn, Mia can just ice. Maybe? Ice Horn? She doesn't really need to use any of her magics or anything. Maybe we can attack and see if we can get a drain. That is the one that Mia has, right? Oh, look, she did. Hell yeah. All right, look how much less damage they're taking now. We're in here now. All right, they're both looted over there. Look at those two little deluders. All right, we'll do a flint. I'm gonna summon quartz last, I think, on bones. Then, in case we do need it. Unfortunately, Garrett doesn't have his thing anymore, but that's okay. He can attack. Ivan, you don't even you guys. These guys can honestly just stay diluted. It really doesn't matter. Mia just needs to keep PP up, though. She can cure this. Just in case I want her to attack again. All right, we're good. We're better. We're doing much better now, though. All right, let's do this. Yeah, Dark Blessing is crazy. Garrett can. We might try to get the Fire Summon out also. Again, I mean, 9 PP is like a decent chunk, but it's definitely worth doing for 80 HP heal on the whole party. Alright, he's trying to heal now. Okay. Because we've done a little summoning. Though Ivan hasn't been summoning. Let's... Spinning Beat is around. We could see Cybele. I mean, we haven't seen it. We might as well see it, right? Let's do it. Garrett can Scorch, so we can see that one also. Ivan, you attack too. Alright, what do we... Oh. Alright. Definitely not the flashiest attack, but a cute little guy for us. For us. We need another Mia. Everybody gets healed. Tiamat Ra. And then we'll heal Bones Poison next time. It better not be stupid. It might be. Could always be stupid. Not the Garrett Delusion. Oh, okay, alright. Alright, pretty raw. Pretty raw still, I think. How come these, like, 3 Jin ones don't have, like, a cutscene that they go into? They just jump out onto the map and do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a cutscene. That one was cool, though. Yo, what's up, Insom? Alright, do we... I think I'm just gonna chill here for a sec on that stuff. We'll do, like, a cure. I really want Garrett's Delusion gun. Is he slower than Mia? I think he is. Is he, though? Pretty sure he is. Finally got to start FF7 Rebirth. Hell yeah, good game. I believe that, yeah. Alright, as long as Mia doesn't die. Oh, more Delusion. This guy's got some nasty stuff that he can do, honestly. Yeah, I remember the Kraken in Dragon Quest XI, specifically on hard. That guy is a very rough boss. I forget what he's called. He has like a funny name though. I remember that being the one where I like really had to unlock the like the potential of the stuff you can do, the craziest stuff you can do with Eric in that game. And man, can you do some crazy stuff with Eric? But that was where I like really learned how to kind of break that character. But even then, like, we really had to like get into the win condition for it. That game on the hard mode, that game is hard. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely like the right difficulty I was kind of looking for. But it did not play around. There were definitely a number of bosses where I was like, I'm just stuck. Like, I'm not sure what I can do other than get lucky. And sometimes I would just get lucky. And by that I just mean like harder monsters difficulty, which is what it's called. There's a bunch of ways you can adjust or change the difficulty and things like that in Dragon Quest XI, and it's cool. But the main one is just harder monsters is what it's called. Stuck at a certain point in FF16. I haven't played that one. And at this point, I'm not sure if I will. I might someday. I also never played FF15, and even though I know that game is also divisive, I might be more interested in that, honestly, these days. Let's boost the party's attack again. And then I think everybody else, we're just going to kind of keep on here. Maybe we can do this one again also. And let's do a spritz this time, and then maybe we'll like get... I think that like just summoning a single genie like it does a decent amount of damage. Maybe we'll just summon all of them back. The ones that we put out. And that might be able to do enough to take him down. Don't people not like the final area of the game anyway? Oh, we got our little Ramses we can do. The man in gauze. Where's me? Oh, she needs to, whoops, we shouldn't have done it like this then. She needs to be a cleric before she can get that, cure magic. I like until remember where you came from. Until literally like today, this stream, I was not even thinking about we did it. About the mechanic where like summoning the genie will sometimes take you down into a different class who's gonna have different magics and stuff. But that's we haven't really yet, like until maybe the last stream or two, been in a point in the game where that was really even a thing that mattered. But now that we've got a lot more genie that we can use and equip, and so like that's more customizable, it's definitely something to keep in mind now. Because honestly, if we wanted to, like summoning a single genie and then re-summoning it, it doesn't, I mean, it takes a turn to do both, but it really doesn't take that long. So like we could like switch down into like, you know, like if we wanted to do like, for instance, Garrett's like cutting edge magic that's really strong, but we wanted to then switch down into something else, we could set it up like that so that we could like swap back between those two classes in battle. We just need to make sure we keep a handle on it. So yeah, I feel like we're getting a little sauce, and the bosses are getting harder, which I appreciate. I don't even know if I think we're under-leveled. I mean, maybe choosing not to use healing items if we don't have to in battle is maybe not helping. But I think in this we were not really optimized for the fight. I didn't realize there were some magics or some options we had that we could use that we actually had. So whatever. I don't know. We figured it out. We'll know that going forward. Okay, Insom has become the host of Bad Girls Club and told the producers that you'd be cool with them using your room as a set. I would literally, yes. Bring the bad girls over. Tell them they can play Banjo-Kazooie if they come to my house. Yo, level 18 knight. And we got a Water of Life. Oh, nice. Oh man, it's late. Thank you, Bones. You did good against the Kraken. Nod. We lost another oarsman, though. I'll come the fuck on. What if that was the mid-boss? I need to check the hull. Go find someone to row the ship. What if the next fight is 3 Krakens? Let's save. Just in case. We're getting to Tolbi tonight, god damn it. Who should we pick? I'm picking this stupid-ass merchant guy. You deserve it. Rowing, right? Feel free to choose whoever you like. What? Me? You must be joking. Yep. This is too much to handle. Oops, I'm still poisoned. Bones and friends. Bones, you're back, and you brought an oarsman with you. Oh, they're fighting with Sizz? Holy shit. Look at our crew here. Again? There's more? Little does he know, those Krakens are a dime a dozen out in the waters out here. What the fuck? What's gonna happen? I'm so quite this way. The fact that we've got like our nice even 4 here, though, makes me feel like this is gonna be the last leg of the voyage. Land ho! Yeah, I figured. I can see land. Looks like we made it. Hooray! Finally, we're lucky to be alive after all those attacks. Thank you, Cook. What was his name? Sheffo? The other passengers have already disembarked. I didn't even get to say goodbye. I totally lost out. An ocean cruise, and I didn't even get to enjoy the view. She was gonna stand up on the deck and be she and look out on the at the she waves with her hair blowing in the she wind. You make an old man row the ship, then you try to beat him on shore. They just start beating his ass. That's pretty pathetic. Oh! Have you ever been to a crazy party where something like a crazy fight broke out? Most of the parties I've been to have been pretty chill. I've been to a bunch of parties that got busted by the cops. Like college house parties and stuff. But never like a crazy fight or anything. Not that I can... I mean, I'm sure I've been at a party that had a fight happen at it. But not that I can really remember like really being front and center for. Thank you, Bones. Good job with the Kraken. Colosso's already underway in Tolbi. You better get moving to Tolbi too. And then Mia walks up to him and they do like a really like weird esoteric like multi-part handshake. She's a little pirate's trick from one to another. You mean she actually was a pirate? Yeah. Oh. Mia walks up to him and like as they're like parting ways, she goes, "Yar yar 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 yar." Mia, what were you saying to that guy? Oh, it's nothing, Bones. I just spoke a little piratish. They communicated. All right. I think we'll explore this next time. I don't even think this is Tolbi. I think this is probably just like the port. But we're on a whole new continent. I feel like going over the boat was a good place to leave it. Let's cure Poison Ivan or whatever. Let's see, Garrett poison, Bones poison. Let's do a little bit of that. Yeah, honestly, like thinking about, there's definitely some sauce to be sampled here for sure. Like just thinking about Garrett when he also had those status ailment healing spells. Stuff like that could be useful to keep in mind as, like, again, just like an in-battle switch-up kind of thing. It's similar to, like, games that let you switch styles or switch classes in battle where, you know, again, you just need to use your turn to do it. I don't know. We'll get it. We'll get a handle on it. Hey, hell yeah. Big stream. It was a fun one. We didn't get too much really accomplished. We really, like, of the plot, we really only did this boat part. But it was cute, the little boat. And we got some good backtracking in. I wonder if I could take the boat back. Like, let me just fast travel the boat back. That wouldn't really make sense, but I'm sure eventually we'll be able to. And we can go get that gin in the desert we missed. Hell yeah. Thank you to Zebra for the big raid. Everybody else for sticking it out with me and watching. And I'll see you on Sunday for the Destiny Victory Lap, the last stream of Destiny Challenge. Before we start the DLC and all that, so that'll be good. And we're also gonna open Pokemon card packs on Sunday. I can't wait. I love opening Pokemon cards. Yeah, everyone, please try not to PSV at least at the same time this weekend. I'm sure people will P and S at some point. I hope nobody Vs. And if you V, just don't PSV. All at once. Big love. Thanks for coming over. See you next time. Bye. Look. Bone blinka. Bones looka. Bones and friends. Bye.